We're going to do like my brother Fred, barbershop conversation say. Tesla talk, this suburban talk. Why? Because your boy Blue left his laptop in Las Vegas at the airport. As TSA, I paid for TSA, and they didn't have TSA. So as I'm going through the airport, they telling me to take this out, take that out, take this out, take that out, take this out, take that out. And I ended up leaving my laptop. You're saying 007, James, J Gadget, TDLOC, Kevon, Dion Smith, Jose Diaz, TDLOC, Avboy, Junior 83. We're going to have a call-in show today. Surprise, people. Surprise, we're going to have a call-in show today. Y'all didn't expect that, did you? But we're going to have a call-in show today. I'm going to let y'all call in. So I need somebody. How do I pin something here? Let me see if I can pin something. Let me see if I can pin something. I want to pin the number. I don't know how to do it, though. I want to pin the number in there. Smash the like button, people. We're going to talk about this. Bob Arum. Wow. Bob Arum, tell him how you really feel. Bob Arum says the reason Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence have not fought is because Al Haymon doesn't want Errol Spence to negotiate with a white man. He only wants him to negotiate with what he calls his brothers. Wow. Tell him how you really feel, Bob. We got 200 people. Let's get 200 likes. Vince Williams, what's going on? We're going to have a call-in show. The number is 1718 500 5850. That's the number. 1718 500 5850. That is the call-in number. 1718 500 5850. We're going to have a call-in show today, and I want to get you guys' opinions. So we're going to open the phone lines at the hour mark. I'm going to let the phone charge. And at the hour mark, we're going to have the call-in show. Ty in the sky, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? So at the hour mark, we're going to have the call-in show. So Bob Arum says the reason that Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence have yet to fight is because he's white. Wow. And Al Haymon tells him, this is what he said. Al Haymon tells him, Fly Guy Indy, what happened to your wrench? That's you, right? What happened to your wrench? So Bob Arum says, let's just read what Bob Arum had to say, shall we? Cody Maxwell, what's going on? Bob Arum holds no punches. Bob Arum says, Al Haymon's going to say, Spence, listen, right? Arum alleged Haymon will discourage Spence from doing business without an outside white promoter. Dub J Lucky, my brother in the super chat. And they say we're the ones who constantly bring up race. This is a fact. Salute to my brother Dub J Lucky in the super chat. So he says, Haymon's going to say, Spence, listen to me. Don't listen to the white guys. Because if you listen to the white guys, they're going to steer you down the wrong road. Listen to me, brother. Brother. He said, listen to me, brother. Hey, man. Hey, man. Do me a favor. Smash the like button, man. We got 300 people. We should have 300 likes. G5_Gabe, my brother in the building. Tracy Jackson, what's going on? Go subscribe to my brother G5_Gabe. We got 300 people. Let's get 350 likes. Stephen Taylor, Colin Walters, what's going on? Sin 50 Trade, Deuce, what's going on? Bob Arum says, he's going to say, don't listen to them, listen to me, brother. That's like out of a 70s movie, bro. Frankie C31, what's going on? Coach Stroh Dry Raceball, what's going on? Chosen One, Charles Johnson, Business Brains, Mike G, what's going on? People, that's like something straight out of a 70s movie. Listen to me, brother. Montreal, Virginia Beach. Mr. J Dub 20 Texas. What's going on? KP from KC5, my brother. Elijah Lawson. What's going on? My brother G Al in the building. Coming through, studding up as he always do, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, blessings, Blue. Keep grinding. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you 1,000%. Hey, G Al, do you see what Bob Arum just said? You jive turkey. So he said, Al Heyman's going to say, Spence, listen to me. Don't listen to the white guy, because you listen to the white guy, they're going to steer you down the wrong path. Listen to me, brother. We're part of brotherhood. And if I'm telling you not to fight Crawford, I'm telling you not to fight Crawford. Hey, why did I just, Georgia Peace Denise, peace and blessings, Queen, how you doing today? Yeah. Thought I was going to see y'all at the fight, man. Hey, but why did I just picture a big 70s afro? We're part of a brotherhood, brother. Brother, stand with me, brother. LD Giles Jr., what's going on? Come on, Al. Come on, Bob. Robert Bean, what's going on? Come on, Bob. Hey, people. Omar Hamilton, Eric Salazar, what's going on? Y'all not going to believe the time I had, man. I went to Destin T, what's going on? I'm leaving Las Vegas. I have TSA. Des, what's going on? Jose Diaz, what's going on? I get to the airport. They don't have TSA. It's closed. Now I already paid for it. Then I send all my electronics through the thing. And they take my laptop, and I left my laptop. So now I can't even do my streams. Now I'm back in the car. You understand me? We got 350 people. We should have 350 likes. Smash the like button. What are we waiting for? Robert Singleton, my brother. Ashura Kempachi, what's going on? I'm going to open the phone lines, but y'all got to get the lights up, man. We got the phone number today. We're going to get the opinion. We're going to have the phone lines open. But I'm not opening the phone lines if y'all don't get them lights up. Nah. So Bob said, don't listen to them. You got to listen to me, brother. You can't listen to them. You got to listen to me, brother. We're part of a brotherhood. What, Bob? What are you talking about, Bob? Bob, what are you talking about? Bob done took it all the way back. I just pictured a big afro with a pick. Listen to me, brother. Kaz, my brother in the super chat. Guru, what's going on? Isn't Arum Jewish, and don't they do the same thing when it comes to business? They notorious for only working with each other when the doesn't want it. It's bad. This is a fact, right, brother? Don't listen to him. Listen to me, brother. Donald Favors, what's going on? 350 people. We need to have 350 likes. So now, get him out of here, please. Goodbye. Boy, oh boy, man. Please get him out of here. CJ Harper, Mike G, what's going on? People don't have nothing to do in their spare time. Sin 50 trade deuce, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says Spence would have did Manny the same way in our right period. So here's the thing, right? Nitty G, what's going on? Salute to my brother Sin 50 woo. Sin Deuce 50 Sin 50. Man, why I can't get it out, great brother? Sin 50 trade deuce. Salute to my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. So now let's listen to this, right? First of all, we know that's false. How do you know that's false, Blue? How do you know, Blue? Let me break it down to you. Jaron Hancock, what's going on? Let me break it down to you. You know why we know it's not true? Do I think Pacquiao really gonna retire? Yeah, I should hope so. We got 400 people. Let's get 400 likes. Let me tell you why that's not true at all whatsoever. Because he fought Kell Brook in the UK, and Eddie Hearn, Matchroom CEO and promoter, is Kell Brook's promoter, people. Y'all ain't hear me. Anah Israel, what's going on? Anah Israel, what's going on, great brother? He fought Kell Brook in the UK. Eddie Hearn is Kell Brook's promoter. Saeed Gore, what's going on, great brother? Crane Brooks, what's going on? And he fought him in the UK. Nitty G, what's going on? Dondrell Richardson, my brother, what's going on? So, we know that not to be true. Tracy Jackson, what's going on? Ashura Ken Patchy, what's going on? Young Fortune, what's going on? So we know Bob Arum is, listen. Teach, what's going on? You're saying 007. Hamilton Steele, what's going on? New York R2, what's going on? Shizzy Green, Roy Babineau, my brother's keeper, Jabari Bath, what's going on? So we know that's not to be true. Houston, Texas, 056, what's going on? This is simply a case of Bob Arum not wanting to make the fight. Hampton Ski 9, what's going on, great brother? Why you don't have a wrench? I thought you had a wrench. Blue, that was the first time I've ever seen the brother Champside when you left his phone. When I left his phone? Cradulus, NWA, my brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell in the building. Junior Samuels, what's going on? We should have 400 likes. Get the likes to 400. Smash the like button. We're going to open the phone lines. TJ Boxing and Sports, what's going on? Nitty G, my brother. Young Fortune, what's going on? Y'all want me to open the phone lines so y'all could call in and y'all give me an opinion? And let's just get this. We got 2 minutes on the line, man. We got to do the speed limit. All right? Steve Austin, what's going on? Got 2 minutes on the phone line. You could, and keep it clean. You got to keep it clean. Jay Lynn, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? Kyle 845, what's going on? You got to keep it clean when you call in. If you don't keep it clean when you call in, I'm hanging up. You got to keep it clean. All right? Stephen Taylor, what's going on? I'm going to open the phone lines, but we got to get them likes all the way up, and we're going to talk about it. But we got to get the likes up, man. James Johnson, Nelson Armstrong, what's going on? Farnell Adian, X Krypton, Javier Carrillo, Teach, Kareem Ebanks, Stephen Taylor, what's going on, my peoples? Appreciate you, Jay Lynn. Appreciate you. Rax Music, Saeed Gore, what's going on? So I left my laptop. I'm probably going to be doing my videos, my live stream. Will Smith, what's going on? In the car. So that's why I said, let me go ahead and open the phone lines since I don't have the laptop to be able to talk to my peopleizations correctly. Ashante L, what's going on? He said, am I blocked? No, you're not blocked, great brother. You wouldn't be able to, how could you be blocked? Big LT, what's going on? So I'm gonna open the phone lines, but y'all gotta get the likes up. We gotta participate, and you got 2 minutes. I'm putting the time on. We gotta do the speed limit. You understand what I'm saying? You got to do the speed limit. Big LT, what's going on? So that way, everybody can get an opportunity. We can't be on here 5, 10, 15 minutes. I know my brother Fred Barbershop Conversation, he be allowing y'all to just be 20 minutes. Dudes be on there taking lunch breaks. D. Martin Jr., Antoine Reed, Donald Favors, Peace Be Free, what's going on? People be taking lunch breaks on my brother Fred channel. Wig Work 101, what's going on? Joppa Loppa Man, Ant Lang, Mamadou Mustafa Bey, what's going on? On Kurt, nothing has changed with Kurt right now, as far as I know. Juan P. Rod, what's going on? Brian New York, my brother, appreciate you. Brian Nobley Barfield, Carla Jenkins, peace, blessings, queen. Shizzy Green, Jay Lee, what's going on? Melanated Royalty, what's going on? Brian New York, I'm gonna rank you up, man. I like you. There you go, Brian New York. Michael Helton, what's going on? Michael Helton, didn't I rank you up? Quentin Myers, Austin Graham, what's going on? So let's get into this. So Bob Arum says that what's holding up Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight is the fact that we know what he just said, right? So, Tum, what's going on? King Ish, what's going on? I never ranked you up, Michael Helton. Why? I thought I did. Well, you are now. Omar Muhammad, what's going on? Robert Gonzalez, what's going on? So Victor Griffin, what's going on? I'm gonna open the phone lines. Y'all call in 2 minutes. I know my brother Fred be allowing y'all to come in and y'all be talking for 15, 20 minutes. Dudes be just sitting there thinking of different things to say. Fred be zoned out eating his cashews. My brother Box Conversation Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Box Conversation Reggie Owens. Samuel Curitan, what's going on? Reggie, drop the link. Corey Palmer, what's going on? Lynch Hatch Boxing, what's going on? OMG Beats, what's going on? Macadocia, Mac of the South, what's going on? So, you know, we gotta keep it clean for one. Keep it all the way clean. And then for two, you got 2 minutes, I'm putting the time on. Right? King Julian, what's going on? D Will, what's going on? Alright? So you got 2 minutes to get out what you want to say, what you think about it. You gotta keep it clean. The words gotta be, you know, gotta keep it clean. You understand? Certain words cannot be used. Double X, the one and only XX1, my brother, what's going on? Thomas Moreland, what's going on? SK Level, what's going on? Herbert Johnson, what's going on? So let's get into this. Man, the sun came out beautiful, man. I need to be on my bike right now, man. Felix Mays, what's going on? So anyway, John Paul Sandoval, what's going on? So now, this is what he's saying, that this is why the fight hasn't happened. And now I'm wondering, right? B. Paulie, Pool Counter Boxing, what's going on? Now I'm wondering, is this a way, TR, what's going on, for him to essentially try to save face? He's trying to get Terrence Crawford to re-sign with Top Rank. He knows what's going on, right? James Johnson, brother in Super Chat, keep up the great work, good brother. Appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you. Is it the fact that he wants, you know, Styles Bombay, what's going on? He's trying to convince Terrence Crawford to re-sign with Top Rank and ESPN because he only needs one fight. Kashif Dixon, what's going on? Is that what he's trying to do at this point in time? Mario Foster, what's going on? Mr. J23, what's going on? Because this doesn't even line up. It doesn't even line up. Christopher Johnson, what's going on? You understand? Because we know he did business with Eddie Hearn. He's done business with Eddie Hearn. He's done business with Bob Arum in the past. Right? So why would he all of a sudden just box out Errol Spence? That doesn't even make sense. Nitty G, what's going on? Yeah, I'm a Bulls fan. Right? Why would he just box out Errol Spence and tell Errol Spence, nah, Jellybean 4280, Ant Lang, my brother. Donald now, the 66-year-old G Grant, Triple OG in the building. What's going on with you, Triple OG? Carla Jenkins, peace and blessings. In the Super Chat, Al Heyman dealt with Eddie Hearn for Kell Brooks. Scam Daddy Arum is captain. Now, that's what I'm trying to say for Errol Spence, right? We got 600 people. We should have 600 likes. So do me a favor. Get the likes to 600. Right? Madison Griffin, what's going on? Mike G, what's going on? It doesn't even add up. Solo production, my brother. Axel Dahlstrom, what's going on? Roy Russell, what's going on? So we're going to have the phone lines open up. I'm going to put the number in the chat, and y'all can have the phone line open, right? And y'all could call in, and we're gonna talk about it. Tyanna Scott, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? We got 600 people. Let's get 600 likes, please. Get the likes up to 600. So anyway, like I said, I think this is a way for Bob Arum to not to try to lure Terrence Crawford back in. Hey man, this is the reason why that fight didn't happen. But see, Ken Broadwater, what's going on? Texas Elite, what's going on? The thing about it is, you already on record, if you're Bob Arum, telling Terrence Crawford the Manny Pacquiao fight didn't happen because you stopped it. Knowledge is key. What's going on? Alexander Wright, what's going on? You prevented him from fighting Manny Pacquiao. Dub CPB, aka Brandon, what's going on, great brother? Herbert Johnson, my brother in the Super Chat, much love to you. You told the world the reason he didn't fight Manny Pacquiao was because you didn't want him to. Anwar Willis, what's going on? Reese Wesley, what's going on? You stopped him from fighting Manny Pacquiao. You're on record as saying, well, he didn't fight Manny Pacquiao because I didn't want him to fight Manny Pacquiao because I didn't think it was worth the guaranteed purses for both Pacquiao and Terrence Crawford. PGH Big Dog, what's going on? Brun DB, what's going on? And then Matt Arms, Christopher, what's going on? And then you said, not only that, but Manny Pacquiao was a close friend of yours, and you knew how the fight was going to end. And after what we saw, I appreciate you, Donald. And Donald, I left my laptop in the airport, man. That's why I'm in the car. So I said, let me open up the phone lines for my peoples to chime in. I'm in the car. The great brother Kurt is still in the hospital. I lost my laptop in the airport. Guy came, what's going on? I lost my laptop in the airport. So here I am. So I said, let me open the phone lines for my peoples, call in, but y'all got to get the lights up. Yeah, I left my laptop. I went through TSA. I went to TSA. I paid for TSA. Then they told me, oh, we don't have TSA today. I go way on the line now. I got all my electronics. I would have put it in my luggage underneath, but now I bring in my book bag because I'm thinking I'm going through TSA. Now I go through. Oh, you got to take this out. They go send it back through. Then they send it through. Oh, it's one more thing. Now we got to send it back through. Now I got everything scrambled in pieces. So I take my laptop. I sit it down. I go get because I have a fan for my laptop. And I get my fan for my laptop. Oh, we got to take that through by itself. Then they send that back through. So now I'm like, all right, now I'm trying to get now. And then I walked away and they kept my laptop. I'm thinking now ran out of time. I'm getting ready to board in 10 minutes. Then I had to take, on top of that, with my gate from where the check-in was, Moped Moses, what's going on? My gate from where the check-in was I had to take a train to the gate. So I'm running G-Code, what's going on? Because I'm running out of time talking to my brother Fred and Tyron Brown on his show. And I jump on the train, on the shuttle, to get to my airport. We boarded in 10 minutes. Crack World, what's going on? I get on there, leave, and left my laptop. And I've been on the phone with them for an hour on hold. Now the wife took over, and now she's still on hold. Been on hold forever. I didn't even realize it until right now. I went to set up to do my live stream and realized I ain't got no laptop. And now Israel, what's going on? Then it hit me. I left my laptop right there. The lady had it in her hand and never gave it back. Because she said, you got to go around to get the fan for your laptop. So I went around to get the fan for my laptop. And when I went around to get the fan for my laptop, I'm putting it in. I'm looking at the time. I'm like, I'm running out of time. Put everything back in my bag, thinking my laptop is in there, throw it on my back, run off, and left my laptop, man. Herbert Johnson, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I'm so disappointed in Bud. Floyd showed him the way, like a lot of these other young, they won't give him credit though because of his. Yeah, this is a fact. Salute to my brother Emmanuel H. GT Entertainment, what's going on? Joel Horder, what's going on? Leon Sterling, what's going on? Yeah, Quentin Myers, man. Damone Daniels, what's going on? L. Harper Reptiles, Farnell Adian. Yeah, so I'm not having, so I said, let me go ahead and get a phone line so my people could call in. It's amazing, man. Amazing. So anyway, smash the like button, man. We got 700 people. Let's get 700 likes. Carl LaChicha, what's going on? OMG Beats, let me rent you up, man. OMG Beats, let me rent you up. Ant Lang, my brother in the super chat, dropping that quarter of a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said every time it's time for Bud to resign, Errol makes BS statements almost as if he's throwing a tantrum, not knowing if Bud signs. Bud may be controlled. Hey, so this is my thing, right? Demetrius Bright, what's going on? It feels like they're trying to find a way to keep Terrence Crawford with top rank. Big Block, what's going on? Big Block, let me rent you up too, right? And if you Terrence Crawford and you hear these statements, right? Ephraim Aguilar, what's going on? If you Terrence Crawford and you hear these statements, this should be bothersome to you. Boxing Dad, what's going on? It should be bothersome to you. Alex Celez, Boxing Trav, what's going on? Guy King, what's going on? It should be bothersome to you. You know why? Xavier Moses, what's going on? Because Terrence Crawford has claimed that he's had conversations with Errol Spence as well as vice versa. Errol Spence said he had conversations with Terrence Crawford. And he said, Sirius Gemini, what's going on? Lawrence RB, what's going on? Green Thumb 420, what's going on? Ant Lang, let me rent you up, great brother. There you go. Dwayne 2111, what's going on? So now, remember, Hustle Television, what's going on? Black Lion 816, what's going on? Remember, Errol Spence said me and Terrence Crawford don't know how to make no fight. We tried. So that means Terrence Crawford, he's well aware of what's taking place on the other side, right? Mo A, Sam G, what's going on? Paul Carrick, my brother in the super chat, he said, good job. Much love to you, great brother. So Terrence Crawford is very well aware of what takes place. Antonio Martin, what's going on? So if Terrence Crawford at this point in time, Johnny Cage, what's going on, doesn't see the play, right? Al Ray, what's going on? He doesn't see the play, then he don't want the big fights. Warren Haney, what's going on? But let me tell y'all something else. Now, let's think about this, right? Now they're saying that this... Now, ask yourself this question. Elbow, what's going on? Why do they want to have the purse bid publicly? It's going to be... The purse bid is going to be on public. They're going to do the bidding live on TV, people, for Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford. Why? You have to ask yourself why. Is it because they want you to see, to get a peek into how Al Haymon does business? Is that the reason why? Right? Ask yourself, why do they want to have a... Have we ever seen a public purse bid live? With a date, time, and location? I thought that business and negotiations take place behind the scenes. Don't they tell us all the time deals don't get made in the public? Chess 313, Jose Diaz, what's going on? Don't they tell us all the time when Blue Blood is asking them, hey man, what about this? What about that? Oh, deals don't get made on social media. Deals don't get made in the public. I mean, this is what we've been asking for, to get a bird's eye view of what actually takes place, right? Right? Lester Duvall, my brother, what's going on? Let me rent you up. Joe Murgier, what's going on? So, I mean, this is what we want. I want to see it, right? I'm not opposed to it, but I'm just confused. Let's get Pep. What's going on? How come we haven't gotten this before? Why do they tell us all the time that deals don't get made in the public? Jay Bullet, what's going on? Right? It's going to be interesting. Okula Muhammad, what's going on? This is going to be interesting, to say the least. And I can't wait. I can't wait, because I want to see how this plays out. And the lowest amount that you could bid on is $200,000. That ain't going to get it done. I want to see if Triller's going to get involved. I want to see everything. But the fact that Bob Arum is now throwing this out there, as he's negotiating. Now get this. Mike J, what's going on? Antonio Martin, what's going on? Bob Arum is negotiating. He has to negotiate with Al Haymon right now. John Kramer, what's going on? For Sean Porter. So is he trying to... Where's he getting at by throwing this out there? What is he trying to accomplish? Because to put this out there right now, are you trying to get Al Haymon to walk away from the Sean Porter fight? Or are you trying to deter Terrence Crawford from really, really doing his homework and recruitment? You don't want him to take that recruitment. You know how you got colleges and college football, college basketball. You don't want to have Vince Williams. What's going on? You don't want that athlete to leave your campus, because they go to the next campus and the Ken Dub 718. What's going on? You don't want them to leave your campus and see another campus, because they may go and sign with them. King E 8031, what's going on? TDLC, what's going on? So if things get, if Terrence Crawford starts to get an inkling of how things play out on the other side, the guru, what's going on? He may just be like, okay, this one more fight. And you got to think about this. Right? Is this a way for them to say publicly, Al Haymon and Sean Porter never wanted to fight? You see? They never wanted to fight. If they don't think, and now we're going to see whose worth is what. Right? Who think this fight is worth what? Real Talk, Guard Your Grill, what's going on? John Blaze 06, what's going on? Damian Ford, what's going on? I think Errol Spence is going to make it back to the ring. But now we're going to see who think this fight. We already know Bob Arum what he think the fight is worth. So Bob Arum is going to get a cut either which way, just like he did with Teofimo Lopez. So I said this, right? Remember, Francione Arcelius, what's going on? Remember, I've been telling y'all that if I was Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford, right, I would let my brother Champside in the building. Salute. Go subscribe to my brother Champside, man. Champside, drop that link. Press 1, my people. Go subscribe to my brother Champside, man. That's my brother right there, man. Man, we had a good time in Vegas. Salute to my brother Champside, man. That's my brother right there. So, so I think that, you know, Galvatron, my brother, what's going on? Bob's going to get paid either which way. But remember, I told y'all, President Jafar, what's going on? If I was Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter, Rocco 3, what's going on? I would have been saying to each other, listen, don't come up with a deal. Let it go to a purse bid. Let it go to a purse bid. Marvin L. Stancil, what's going on? You got to think, if Triller now, see, but they may have waited too late. Because now Triller is hitting a rocky time with this Teofimo Lopez, George Kambosos Jr. Fat Cat Shadowbox, what's going on? Anthony Toby, what's going on? They may have hit a rocky road. Like, Triller may be like, I'm out the boxing business. This is it's too much to handle. Triller might be out the boxing business. But at that time when Triller was throwing around big money, $6 million for Teofimo Lopez, George Kambosos Jr., imagine what they paid for Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter fight. That's a higher profile fight. Terrence Crawford is far more accomplished than Teofimo Lopez. Sean Porter is far more accomplished than George Kambosos Jr. It's a much bigger fight. It's a statement fight. It's the biggest fight in Terrence Crawford's career, and if you're Triller, you get to showcase this fight. This is a statement fight for Terrence Crawford. You got to get the best version of Terrence Crawford. Gap Reviews, 8 times. What's going on? You're going to get the best version of Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford knows the spotlight is on him. I see you. I see you. Like it's going to be on Tyson Fury in that trilogy match with Deontay Wilder. See, it's going to be a lot of pressure on Terrence Crawford. He got to come up. He got to show up and show out. Yeah, it's coming to MSG. Right? But he got to show up. And Terrence Crawford, Rich Allen, what's going on? He got to show up and show out if you Terrence Crawford. Because people like Keith Thurman told me. Y'all saw what Keith Thurman told me? Blue, you said Terrence Crawford is pound for pound. What'd he say? You let those words come out your mouth. Wow. Herbert Johnson, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. EJ said it best. Al Haymon was talking about retirement before his first fight. That's why Bob don't like it. Showing the fighters the right way and not have to do what Manny Pacquiao doing fighting at 42. I agree. MJ's Total Health and Wellness Entertainment, what's going on? Young World, what's going on? We got 830 people. We should have 830 likes. I'm gonna open the phone lines in a little while, but we got to get the likes up. We got to have a K likes before I open up them phone lines. That's how we got to do this. We're gonna have a K likes. Let's evolve. What's going on? Then we're gonna do an hour of phone lines. I'm gonna let y'all ask whatever question y'all want. You gotta keep it clean. You gotta keep it clean. You gotta keep it clean. No profanity. No slurs, none of that. That can't be here. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast, my brother Mahari, what's going on? Go drop the link to my brother Mahari. Drop the link in the chat, great brother. Go subscribe to my brother Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Quincy Carter, what's going on, great brother? Fly High 89, my brother in the super chat. He said, how is two supposedly friends can't agree to fight? They are lying on this friendship 60-40 for Crawford. Make it happen. It's all talk with his team. Yeah, they got to make it happen. Boss Red 357, what's going on? They got to make it happen. Uppercuts Box Nation, what's going on? Lamarlo Shepard, what's going on? Corey Flowers, what's going on? Yeah, we in this format. We in the car. I'm in the Suburban. The red seats is in the front of me. You know what I mean? The red seats is in the front of me. We in the Suburban today because there's just more room in here, man. It's more comfortable to do my live streams. You know what I mean? It's more comfortable in here to do my live streams. You know what I mean? I am gonna have to get the what's the name though for the auxiliary cord. Nate Woolbite, what's going on? On your 77, what's going on? So yeah, this is gonna be Soldier Boy 911, my brother in Super Chat. Salute Blue and my chat family. Just wanted to update you on the Guru, bro. How's he doing? So happy for Ugas for providing the hated critics commentaries wrong. Yeah, I still didn't hear how they was. I still didn't hear the commentary. I gotta check it out. As far as Kurt is doing, man, as of right now, I don't believe anything has changed. You know, he's still in the hospital. He has to get, you know, dialysis, and so it's a tough time, man. Tough time, man. Toronto royalty, what's going on? But salute to my brother in the super chat. Much love. So, Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is going to be under a lot of pressure, right? Terrence Crawford is going to be under a lot of pressure because he's going to have to show up and show out. Like I said, like Keith Thurman said, you know, well, you said, you let those words come out your mouth that he's pound for pound best fighter in the world. Like that's not a thing. Dwayne Jones, what's going on in the boxing? And this is another thing. He said, he said he's accomplished. See, this is the thing. You can't have, we say it for one way and then not for another way. Chevelle Solomon, what's going on? What I mean by that is this. We got to have it both. We can't have it both ways. Either it is this way or it's not that way, right? And so my thing is this, right? When it comes down to a guy like Virgil Lomachenko, people will say, yeah, he's a pound for pound great fighter. Why? You give him that title because of what he did in the amateurs. Why is he not a pound? You give him a title for what he did in the amateurs, but you don't give Terrence Crawford the title for what he did as a professional? Came so smooth. What's going on? I'm confused. I never seen anybody opposed to people saying that Virgil Lomachenko was pound for pound one of the best fighters in the world. And that title, he got that title. This dude still only got like 15 fights total. Yeah, Texas High Sider. Yeah, Eddie Hearn is, that's what I'm saying. He fought Eddie Hearn. He fought Eddie Hearn. He didn't fight Eddie Hearn. He fought Cal Brook in the UK. So we know this is false. This is ABM. What's going on? Like I said, this is a way, in my opinion, for Bob Arum. He's trying to get, you know, Terrence Crawford to re-sign, I believe. You understand? Because I believe that here's the reason why. S.TV, what's going on? Now, here's the reason why. Tony Montgomery, what's going on? Because I still believe that they believe that Terrence Crawford is not a big draw. Victor Perez, what's going on? He said this guy Loma proved he's pound for pound. How did he prove he's pound for pound? Who did Lomachenko fight and beat? That told you he was pound for pound best fighter in the world. BK Don 718, what's going on? What did Lomachenko do to tell you he's pound for pound best fighter in the world that Terrence Crawford didn't do? What level of fighter did Virgil Lomachenko beat that Terrence Crawford didn't beat that said that Lomachenko is a pound for pound best fighter in the world, but Terrence Crawford is not? And why you think about that? So let's Solomon 2011, what's going on? Quincy Carter, my brother in Super Chat. He said, you think EJ would have stopped Manny Blue? Oh, for sure, I think so. And I think he would have did it by the 7th, 8th round. I think he would have stopped him, man. Deontay Mosley, what's going on? So now let's think about this, right? It's a domino effect. I still think that they stand on their square and they don't think that Terrence Crawford is a big draw. I don't think that Top Rank ESPN think that Terrence Crawford is a big draw. They don't believe in his star power. Jethro 66, what's going on? They don't believe in his star power. But what they do believe is he have a domino effect. And what I mean by that is, if Terrence Crawford leaves Top Rank, there's a lot of fighters at Top Rank that look up to Terrence Crawford. There's a lot of fighters at Top Rank that look up to Terrence Crawford and they believe in Terrence Crawford. And if Terrence Crawford leaves Top Rank, I believe those fighters are going to follow him. Shakur Stevensons of the world. All of those fighters behind Terrence Crawford, those fighters will leave Top Rank as soon as they get the opportunity for my laptop. Oh, hold on one second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. That was my wife getting my laptop for me. Smash the like button. What happened? Oh, they got it? Okay. They found my laptop. Yeah, they found my laptop, baby. They found my laptop, baby. Smash that like button. Tiffany Henderson, Peace Bless Queen. How you doing today? Peace King, I agree. Manny would have been able to last with Errol body. Yeah, he would have got Manny out of that. Yeah, they got my laptop, baby. Yes. Jimmy Bernal, what's going on? Yes. Jim Patterson, what's going on? Woo! Got my laptop. Lechy Puma Skill, what's going on? Got my laptop. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Cagney and Lacey. Southside Tone, what's going on? Cam, what's going on? So, Unique Business, what's going on, great brother? Smash that like button. Let's get the likes to 1K. We're going to open the phone likes up, the phone lines up, get the likes to 1K. So now I think it's Bobo, what's going on? I think it's the domino effect, right? I think that people are going to look at it and they're going to say, I think that they understand that Terrence Crawford, Klotz, what's going on? He may not be a major draw, but Terrence Crawford does have the air and the attention of a lot of young fighters at top rank. A lot of fighters there. Big George 850, what's going on? Sherman County, what's going on? And so, with that said, Monkey Dan 123, what's going on? Timothy Wells, what's going on? I think that, they're hesitant. Do we want to let this dude walk? It can have a domino effect. He could start to get other people to be like, hey, we out of here too. You understand what I'm saying? And so now, Sean T, what's going on? I didn't understand this by Bob Arum because we know that he fought Kell Brook in the UK and Eddie Hearn is his promoter. So I don't know where Bob is getting at with this. And why would you want to ruffle feathers right now when if you're Terrence Crawford, you should be saying to yourself, bro, why are you trying to ruffle feathers right now when I'm on the verge of getting the biggest fight of my career? Sonny Buckets, what's going on? Kevin Lyles, what's going on? Right? Terrell McKnight, what's going on? And on top of that, Terrence Crawford already said, oh, Errol Spence need me after all, right? Grail Sabelli, what's going on? Right? Boxer MMA 365, Andre Williams, what's going on? I got to take my truck back, man. AC is not working well in here at all whatsoever. And my transmission still feel bad. Daniel Staley, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He says, salute, Blue Blood. Salute to you, great brother. So if you're Terrence Crawford, you should be looking and saying, Bob, we negotiating for Sean Porter right now, and this is what you come up with about Errol Spence? King J Empire 31, what's going on? For what? You looking to mess it up for me again. This is the biggest fight in my career. Mr. Wells 1984, what's going on? If you're Terrence Crawford, I would be like, listen, man, I can't do this. You're messing it up for me for the future. Viva la vida, what's going on? Live your life, what's going on? You're messing it up for me in the future. Because Terrence Crawford already is admitting we need each other, me and Errol Spence. Because Manny Pacquiao is out the picture now. Now, Terrence Crawford, he made it, oh, Errol Spence needs me after all. No, bro, you need Errol Spence after all. Errol Spence has had bigger legacy fights already that you haven't had. You need him more than he needs you. Because even if Errol went to 154 and Terrence Crawford went to 154, guess what happens with Terrence Crawford? He's going to run into the same problem at 154 because most of the best 154 pounders in the world are with who? Jake Cooley, my brother, what's going on? Adrian McCoy, what's going on? Who? He go to 154. Who he fighting at 154? Who he fighting at 154? Wiseman, what's going on? Rick by Sadik, what's going on? Ricky Kutcher, what's going on? Who's he fighting at 154? Who does Top Rank have? Look at this dude. Look at this dude right here. Gene therapy. Don't time him out. Don't block him. Don't do nothing. I got it. Don't time him out. Don't block him. Don't do nothing. Gene therapy. Come to the front of the line. You want to talk? You want to talk? Okay. So you said still disliking on Terrence Crawford. What did I say that's disliking on Terrence Crawford? Go ahead, tell us. Gene therapy. Now, don't just type. Stand on your square. Chad D, what's going on? Eric Salazar, what's going on? He can't fight Mel. Mel is with PBC. Alex Rodriguez, what's going on? So this dude just said still disliking on Terrence Crawford. Ladarius Finley, what's going on? How could I be disliking on Terrence Crawford? Now go ahead. Don't time him out. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. So now, great brother, you just said I'm disliking. What did I just say to dislike that said, like you said, I'm disliking on Terrence Crawford? I am Dave, what's going on? Go ahead. Kevin Lyles, what's going on? Damone Daniels, what's going on? Go ahead and tell us. Audio Barrow, what's going on? Herbert Johnson, what's going on? Go ahead and tell us. Go ahead, tell us. What did I say? Smash the like button, get the likes to 1K. Alliance 365, what's going on? He don't want Canelo Alvarez. He already said Canelo Alvarez is too big. Jonathan Santana, what's going on? Joey Ortiz, what's going on? Come on, great brother, talk. Real music, real artists, what's going on, great brother? Come on. Detail breaking, what's going on? You biased. Crawford don't need Spence. You said. So who did Terrence Crawford fight? Terrence Crawford. Who said this? I don't have a big legacy fight. I don't have a big name fight. Who said this, Gene? If I was Errol Spence and got the fights that Errol Spence got, I would be a big star too. What does that mean? For him to say, if I had the fights and the opportunities that Errol Spence had, I would be a big name fighter as well. The fact that he said as well means the what? Now go ahead. Let's see what floor your elevator go to. If he said, the fact that he said, if I had the same fights and opportunities that that Errol Spence had, I would be a bigger name as well. So what does that mean? I'm just curious to see what floor your elevator go to. Now tell me, what does that mean? Smash the like button, get the likes to 1K. Trap 2007, what's going on? Anthony Carla, what's going on? Go ahead. Come on, brother. You just said he don't need Errol Spence. But this is the same Terrence Crawford that said, I'm void. Vince McGee. Yeah, okay. And you watch me every day. So what does that tell you about yourself? So now, PG King, 9/11, what's going on? So now, Terrence Crawford said, I don't have that big fight. I don't have that legacy fight. This is his own words. Darnell Schaefer, what's going on? Darnell Schaefer, let me rent you up. This is his own words. Call me legendary, what's going on? So if he said that, and he said that Errol Spence, if I had the same opportunities he had, I would be a superstar as well. So if he said that, does that mean Errol Spence is a superstar? He's a bigger star than him? Isn't that him admitting that Errol Spence is a bigger star than he is? Paul Ruffin, my brother, Paul Ruffin, let me rent you up. Isn't that what that means? Now go ahead. I'm not, I'm not the sharpest tool in the toolbox, but go ahead and tell me what that means. Mugga Moan, what's going on? And now he can't get the Manny Pacquiao fight, right? So who's he gonna fight? Ant Lang, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said that's exactly why I say Bud has more say so than we think. Aaron believes Bud wouldn't be a draw, but he wants Bud to fight his fighters on ESPN. Bud knows this as well as that domino effect. Yeah, facts. So now, great brother, Johnny Q, what's going on? If he don't need Errol Spence, then who he gonna fight for his legacy? Jose 94, what's going on? William Collins, 513 Road Natty, my brother, I'm gonna rent you up too. If he don't need Errol Spence, then who he gonna fight? Go ahead. Cuatro Loso, Kevin Lyles, what's going on? Al Ray, what's going on? If he don't need Errol Spence, then who's he gonna fight? Come on, tell us, great brother. The bearded gentleman, what's going on? If he don't need Errol Spence, then who's he gonna fight? It's clear Errol Spence is a bigger name fighter than Sean Porter, right? He beat Sean Porter. He's a bigger name fighter, right? He's a bigger name fighter than Danny Garcia. He's a bigger name fighter than Keith Thurman. PMD 530, what's going on? Let me rent you up too. My brother PMD 530. So who's he gonna fight then? Go ahead, tell us. Go ahead, tell us. Who he gonna fight? Come on, G. Big Truck Trap Star, what's going on? All right, Thomas, what's going on? Tell us, who's he gonna fight? Now he's already admitting, and he's on record saying, Duncan Penny, what's going on? He's already on record saying, I'm void of that big legacy, high profile fight. My number, and Andre Ward said, okay, so your objective is who? My number one objective is Manny Pacquiao. Who was his number two objective? I'll wait. Who was his number two objective? Adrian Vett, what's going on? Who did he say at number two? Come on, Gene. Unique business, let me rent you up. Come on, Gene. Tell us, who was his number two objective? Because number one has now been eliminated. So what was his number two objective? Go ahead, Gene, tell us. Come on, Gene. Tell me. Short on words, huh? Short on words, huh? Come on, Gene, where'd you go? It's not this hard. Come on, Gene. What happened? What happened, Gene? He's on record, not me. He said this, not me. Come on, Gene, tell us. Oh, I get the picture, Kodak man. I get the picture, Kodak man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Gene. I get the picture. Kodak man. I get the picture. Smash that like button. Get the likes to 1K. Yeah. Boy, oh boy. People just be saying stuff to say it. Benny Blanco, my brother, what's going on? Black Bruce Wayne Jr., what's going on? James Ingram, what's going on? Man, this dude don't like Terrence Crawford. Because I'm telling you the truth? No, you don't like the truth. You like to live in the land of misbelief, or make-believe. Plain and simple. Mike G, my brother. You like to live in the land of make-believe. So when I tell you the truth, it sounds foreign. I know. I sound like Charlie Brown mom. Dog Money, what's going on? You can't understand what I'm saying. Prime Minister, what's going on? Because we deal with facts over feelings over here. Travis Touchdown, what's going on? Prime Minister, what's going on? So we deal with facts over feelings, and it's a language barrier. That's what it is. I understand, though. I understand. See, when you're dealing with receipts, this is Terrence Crawford said this, not me. I am Lori Bay, Peace Bless Queen. How you doing today? I didn't say this. Sean Williams, what's going on? I got to see you here some more, Sean Williams. I didn't say that. Chappelle Show 56, what's going on? Who said if I had the same opportunities and same fights as Errol Spence, I would be a much bigger star as well? Who said that? Me or Terrence Crawford said that? Who said that? Me or Terrence Crawford? Blair Mahone, what's going on? Salute to Detroit. Did I say that or did Terrence Crawford say that? When Andre Ward said, what's your number one objective then, since you don't have that, you voided that legacy fight? He said, I don't have that legacy, that big legacy, high profile fight yet. Andre Ward said, so what's your plan? And who do you want to fight? In what order? He said, number one, my number one objective is Manny Pacquiao. My number two objective is Errol Spence Jr. So if Manny Pacquiao is eliminated and he don't have that big lucrative legacy fight, then it's the domino effect, right? It's the process by elimination, right? Kyle, what's going on? If Manny Pacquiao's off the table, then that means you need Errol Spence. You go to the next best option. If you say your number one objective was Manny Pacquiao and he's no longer on the table, so you go to your number two objective, and that would be Errol Spence. So how could you come here and say he don't need Errol Spence? So who is he going to fight? And my point in saying this was, if Bob Arum does this, he's going to ruin it for him for the future. Because even if he signs with Top Rank, he re-signs, he goes to 154, who's he going to fight at 154? What 154 pounders does Top Rank have that are legacy fights for Terrence Crawford? My brother LS aka Tags in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute Blue. He says salute Blue. Here to support with that half a dub for your boy Blue. Salute to you, great brother. My brother Ellis, aka Tags. So now, if Terrence Crawford was to move up to 154, right? Yeah, a guy came and I'm happy, man. I got my laptop. If Terrence Crawford to move to 154, who's he gonna fight at 154? O'Shea Strong, what's going on? So tell me what I'm saying that's incorrect. Who's he gonna fight at 154? Tyler Smith, what's going on? Francisco Maltese. How could he fight Keith Thurman when he's with the PBC? Vern G, what's going on? Abdul Anwar, what's going on? How could he fight Keith Thurman? Keith Thurman's with the PBC. Kevin Brower, what's going on? So the point is, what Bob Arum says that he doesn't want his fighters to negotiate with him. Nicholas Gone, Super Bros X, what's going on? He can't say he won't do it for Errol Spence. He don't want the brother to negotiate with him. My brother Bish, be megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with little kids, have them subscribe to KK Pensa TV. My brother Bish, please drop the link. Big Lake Show, what's going on? So he only deal with the brothers when it comes to Errol Spence, but when it's his other fighters, Al Haymon don't mind the brothers going out and negotiating. That don't even add up. See the Jacobs going. That doesn't add up. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K. We should be above 1K. Smash the like button. Darrell Davis, what's going on? Get the likes to 1K. That doesn't add up. You can't have it both ways. Because last time I checked, Sean Porter is up, brother. Keith Thurman is up, brother. What are we talking about here? Khalil Muhammad, what's going on? I don't know who Jaron Ennis is going to fight. I know he put up a post and he said, I'm still training while they avoided me. So it sounds like he can't get a fight. So if that's the case, then somebody tell me, how's he going to negotiate? So this only applies for Errol Spence? Jim Patterson, my brother in the super chat. He said, Blue, people take anything you say that does not compliment the fighter they're a fan of as dislike. A diehard fan is never objective. Hashtag facts over feelings. This is a fact. But see, I'm a hardcore boxing fan, but I'm always objective. Always. Crystal, what's going on? Crystal, I appreciate you. Peace, bless to you, Queen. Much love to you. So my thing is this, right? If you're Terrence Crawford, John Cena, what's going on? So this is what I was saying. Terrence Crawford said, I'm not fighting Canelo Alvarez. He's too big. I've said, I think he could beat Canelo Alvarez, but he said he's too big. And who am I? I'm not him. Okay? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K. We should be above 1K. Smash the like button. Dr. Crucial, what's going on? Right? And so now, okay, so that takes Canelo Alvarez. You say you're going to go to 54. But if, according to Bob Arum, Al Haymon don't want the brothers doing business with him. Carlos Hogan, what's going on? Jack T, what's going on? That's according to Bob Arum, right? So if that's the case, smash the like button, get the likes up, right? If that's the case, then how could you fight Jamel Charlo? I'm just asking for a friend. Carlos Baker, my brother in Super Chat. What's good, man? Boxing has become a joke. Champions should be obligated to defend titles against top fighters or get a $25K fine. I like that. Something has to give. So how could you, if you're Terrence Crawford, you should be saying, bro, now you're messing up my opportunities. Right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Isn't he messing up Terrence Crawford's opportunities now? Because if this is the way Al Haymon is doing business, which we know it's not, because we see the proof is, we have receipts. He did business with Bob Arum already, and he's done business with Eddie Hearn. So how could that be the case? And he's did business with Eddie Hearn with Errol Spence. He's done business with Eddie Hearn with Errol Spence. So it's not like he's only doing it. He's reluctant to do it with Errol Spence. He's doing it with Errol Spence. He's put Errol Spence, Albert Doherty, what's going on? He's allowed Errol Spence to negotiate and do fights with other promoters. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. Get the likes to 1.1K ASAP. We're going to open up the phone lines. You remember, you got to keep it clean. No profanity, no slurs, none of that. We got to keep it clean, okay? Drew Titan LLC, my brother, the Droof in the building. Go subscribe to my brother, Drew Titan. Drew, drop the link in the chat. Remember, you got to keep it clean. There can't be no profanity. There can't be no slurs. There can't be none of that. You got to keep it clean. Keep your opinion clean. My brother, the historian, my brother Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. What's goody with you, Kurt, man? How you feeling, great brother? Kurt, I just texted you not too long ago. Rogers, what's going on? The great brother, the historian. How you feeling today, great brother? We love you. We miss you, brother. Justin Hawkins, what's going on? Big Lake Show, what's going on? Three or five, Grant, what's going on? Yeah, that's the only way I know how to keep it. Jesse R, what's going on? Jesse R don't got no wrench? Let me wrench up Jesse R. Here, last wrench of the day. Ahmad, it's Ahmad, what's going on? Foxy Brown, peace of blessings, Queen, how you doing today? So my thing is, if he moved to 154, Paragon of Principle, what's going on? Who is he going to fight at 154? Julian B, 12B, what's going on? 128, what's going on? Who is he going to fight at 154? Quincy Carter, my brother in Super Chat. Kurt Sugar, God bless. Hope you're well. Praying for you. Yes, sir. Salute to the historian. He can't fight Castano because Castano was with PBC, brother. Who is he going to fight at 54? I'm waiting. He can't fight Tony Harrison. He's with the PBC. John Lejeune, what's going on? Who's he going to fight? I'm waiting. Give me a name. And remember, legacy fight. Keyword, legacy fight. He's 34 next month. He'll be 34 next month. Dre Finest, what's going on? He's not going to fight Jaron Boots Ennis. That's not going to happen. He's not going to fight Errol Laurie. He's with the PBC. Who's he going to fight? Yeah, King Ish. Yeah, that could be an option. You're right. He could force Castano, but again, they will have to deal with Al Haymon. And guess what? If he does that, guess what? Guess who's the A side? Uh-oh. Is he going to take a 60-40 split? Because Castano's going to be the A side. He's the champion. He's the A side at 154. Jelly Roll Central, what's going on? He's the champion at 154. He hasn't lost. Consolidated Planning, what's going on? So he would be the A side because it's for his belt. So is he going to take a 60-40 split in favor of Castano? And this is going to be Al Haymon again? And this is going to be Al Haymon again? So who is he going to fight? Antonio Epps, what's going on? DePaul Turner, what's going on? Do I think Ennis can beat Terrence Crawford right now? Absolutely, I think that. Ethan Fresh 73, what's going on? It's a 50-50 fight. Right now, I think that Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, they have the experience, the edge and experience. They've been in these big fights. They faced adversity. They know what it takes to win. They don't know how to lose. So I would have to favor them if the fight was made. But physically, he has all the skills, all the tools. Would I be surprised if he beat either one of them? No, I wouldn't be surprised. He has every bit of skill that they have. and he's more athletic. He's a mixture between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford put together. He has every bit. Jaron Boots Ennis has every bit of what they have and what they bring to the table. And some. He's a hybrid. He's a hybrid between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. He's big, strong, and technically sound like Errol Spence. But he's a versatile, switch from southpaw to orthodox, big and rangy, with power in both hands like Terrence Crawford. He don't have no weaknesses. You know what he is? Y'all remember that movie Underworld? He's a mixture between the Lycans and the that's what he is. Bro, that dude is different. Y'all ain't see. Again, that's another fight. Your Dana Ugas. Who's he with? Breezy Cool, what's going on? PBC. Yeah, of course Keith Thurman is gonna say that. Keith Thurman, man. So Jaron Boots Ennis has everything that they have, but he's bigger than both of them. He's a hybrid. He's like they came together and made him. Crisco 713 to Clark. He said Boots is too green. ATM. That's what I'm saying. Right now, they got the edge and experience. They know what it takes. Jim Patterson, my brother in Super Chat. Bob has done enough damage to Terrence Crawford for Crawford to actually sue him. Bob is his promoter, but said Crawford is not worth the money he's seeking. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So when I say that Terrence Crawford should be he's in a position where he should be like, listen, man, you messing things up for me. People saying, oh man, you don't like Crawford. What? Because I'm saying that he should say, hey Bob, man, you messing things up for me. That means that I don't like Terrence Crawford. Gene therapy, what's going on? He said, can he become a mandatory to Charlo? No. He could become a mandatory to Castano, but even if he become a mandatory to Castano, he's going to be the B-side. Is he going to accept that? And he still has to deal with Bob Arum and Al Haymon. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Charles Young, what's going on? It's simple. If people open their ears and listen, the point that I'm making is Terrence Crawford should be sitting back and saying, bro, we going into negotiations with Al Haymon right now. Kurt, whenever you're ready, Kurt, let me know. Whenever you're ready, Kurt. 862 Shawal, brother in the super chat. Just got here, Blue, but Bob trying to do some reverse psychology but blurting out the truth. Black fighters should stick together. Look at how they do us. Hey, I don't disagree with that, but he's saying this is what Al Haymon is doing. Why the fight hasn't come to fruition. Meanwhile, when Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence came face to face, and Errol Spence said, salute to my brother, Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. What's goody with your Kurt in the super chat? He said, I want to call in. Kurt, whenever you're ready, you want to call in right now and talk about this, brother? If you feel up to it, you let me know. If you feel up to it, let me know, brother. So my thing is this, right? Terry Smooth Jr., what's going on? Oh, for sure. Kurt, come in whenever you want. This is his platform. We're just waiting for him to get healthy. Kurt gets bonus time, man. Kurt get whatever time he wants. This is his platform. Whatever time he wants, he get. I'm just wondering, as long as he's healthy, that's all I care about. All I care about. Marvin Knight, what's going on? Let me get the cord. No doubt, Donnell Schaefer. So my thing is this, right? I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna go get the cord so Kurt can call it. Ricochet, Rock Nice, what's going on, great brother? So my thing is this, Lee Reyes, what's going on? Shabazz the Black Manta, what's going on? Manta, what's going on? So Dead 333 Supreme. What's going on? Prime Minister. What's going on? Carlos Pena. What's going on? I serve 88. My brother. Fish Grease Reese. What's going on? So my thing is this: smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Robert Gonzalez. Cedric Battles. What's going on? So my thing is this, right? Is this Black Thanos? What's going on? Mario Salazar, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? Is that Quan 43, what's going on, great brother? Ricardo Raya, what's going on? She said I was getting ready to start dinner. Dinner could wait. Yeah. 862 Shawal, my brother, super chat. Also, ain't nobody fighting each other willing to know nowadays. It's all purse bids and social media, pullouts and excuses. I agree with you. Mow your sauce, what's going on? I agree with you 1,000%. Ricky Cutchin, what's going on? 1,000%. I agree with you 1,000%. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up to 1.1K. Smash that like button. Get the likes up. I got to go get the cord. So my brother Kurt Anderson. David Hambone Hamilton, Wiseman, what's going on? Marchin Carr, what's going on? Jet Ski, what's going on? One thing, I got two smart. So, Big Albo, what's going on? Ablo, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? If you're Terrence Crawford, you got to say to yourself, I'm void of these legacy fights, and you keep putting me in a position. Look at Jalen talking about that cord don't have legs. Jalen, what you trying to tell me? Go get up out of there and go get that cord. Crystal Campbell, brother in super chat. Arum Crawford, White Zaddy. Bro, Keon Cobb, what's going on? Keon Cobb, let me rent you up. Yeah, Jalen, man, just pushing me around, man. Let me go get this cord. Let me go get the cord, man. For Jalen, you know what I mean? Let me go get this cord real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me go get the cord, y'all. Pardon me, my peopleizations. Had to get the cord so Stormy could call in. So after the historian finish, smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1.2K. Get the historian up on here. He said, "Gotta keep the cord in the stash box. Stay ready." Yeah, it's facts. I gotta get a cut too. Gotta get a cut. Let's see. Appreciate you, Jalen. All right, the historian said, "Give me 5 minutes." Michael Kirkland, what's going on? What's happening? What's happening? So, the historian said, "Give him 5 minutes." Shizzy Green, what's going on? Tariq Reed, what's going on? Respect My Luke, what's going on? Carlos Pena, what's going on? Has Boo fought this year? No, I don't think so. Eugene M, what's going on? Will Sinclair, what's going on? Will UK Boxer 79, Chris Taylor, what's going on? Melanin Royalty, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? Alex Rodriguez, what's going on? Ghostly Gang, what's going on? KO, what's going on? So my thing is this, Henry King, what's going on? I need my peanuts, man. I need my peanuts, man. So, Benedict Del Santos, what's going on? So my thing is this: if you Terrence Crawford, right, you have to say, "Hey, man, at some point in time, how could you after all of this said, how could you resign?" You got to look at it and look at the landscape in the future moving forward. Man, if you saying this about this man, and I got to negotiate and try to find a way to get a deal done with his fighters, then how you messing it up for me? Man, I can't stay here. And if I'm Terrence Crawford, I might say, "Listen, Sean, Wendell Jackson, what's going on? Don't even do this. G Code, what's going on?" If I'm Terrence Crawford, I might tell him. If I'm Terrence Crawford, I might just say, "You know something, Sean? We ain't even gonna negotiate and fight right now. We ain't gonna negotiate and fight." Devontae Pickett, what's going on? We ain't even gonna negotiate and fight right now. Let me get this fight out of the way. Give me Jose, what's his name? Zepeda. Give me Jose Zepeda right now. Easy De Niro. Easy De Niro, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, "Peace, Blue. When Spence and Crawford had that famous face-to-face, meaning the first thing Bob said to Spence was, if I were you, I would stay away from Crawford. He been all cap ever since." And that's what I'm saying. Talib Cunningham, what's going on? That's what I'm saying, right? And what the Errol Spence response was, "Call Al." Did you call Al? He was like, "No." He was like, "Call Al." Bella R, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? What did he say? Mike G, what's going on? Call Al. Did you call Al? Oh, I advise you to stay away from Crawford. Call Al, man. Call Al. Call Al, man. So how is he saying, well, you know, Al is telling him to stay away from me? Now, first of all, now let's think about this. How can Al Haymon be advising Sharon Harris? What's going on? I'm doing better. They found my laptop. I'm doing better. But how can Al Haymon be advising Errol Spence? How can he say, Mr. DJ C92, what's going on? How can he say, if you go with Bob Arum, he's gonna? It's not like Errol Smith's gonna sign with Bob Arum. Austin Grant, what's going on? Majid, what's going on? Y'all not hearing me? It's not like he's going to sign with with Bob Arum. So why would Al Haymon tell him stay away from Bob Arum? He's not signing with Bob Arum. They would just be doing a joint situation. Curtis Bridges, what's going on? They would be doing a joint fight, just like he's doing with Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford. So why would Al Haymon tell him to stay away from Bob Arum? He's not signing with him. So what does Terrence Crawford have to do with him staying away from Bob Arum? Because Terrence Crawford, let's be honest. El Bird, what's going on? Now let's be honest. Terrence Crawford is not even the A side. So how could he lead Errol Spence down the wrong path when he's not even the A side? Robert Singleton, my brother in Super Chat, just want to Blue Blood, just want to say you a boxing genius. I appreciate you, great brother. My brother Robert Singleton in Super Chat. So now let's think about this. Lieutenant Powell, what's going on? So now let's think about this, right? Errol Spence is the A side. He's not signing James Herron. What's going on? He's not signing with top ranking Bob Arum. So how could Bob Arum, why would Al Haymon say, don't deal with Bob Arum, he's going to lead you down the wrong path? He can't lead him down the wrong path because he ain't signed to him and he ain't the A side. So how could he lead him? That's like Al Haymon telling Floyd, don't negotiate with Manny Pacquiao and Bob Arum because they're going to lead you down the wrong path. They can't lead Floyd down. They couldn't lead him down the wrong path because he's the clear A side. Okay, Kurt. He's the clear A side. And he's not signing with them. So he can't lead him down the wrong path. So why would he say, don't be careful with them? That doesn't even add up. It don't even add up. Hello?
Yes, sir, Blue.
There you go. We got my brother, Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. What's goody with you, Kurt?
Oh, man, I'm chilling, man. I got transferred today. I'm at Amora Hills Rehab Center. I was in the hospital for a week and a half. Trinitas Hospital, so that's what I'm calling them. I'm more settled, and everything is good, man. My spirits is up. Thank everybody for the well wishes, Blue. Everybody in the chat, thank you very much. I just missed talking boxing, and I saw the fight, Ugas versus Pacquiao. It was a terrific fight by Ugas.
It was. Marky Dan 123, brother in the super chat. He said, "God bless my big bro Kurt. You've been out for a whole, so I'm gonna go easy on you. Carl Froch versus Yaqui Lopez."
Carl Froch beats Yaqui Lopez by decision.
Yes, sir. So first things first, Kurt, man, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. You know, physically I ain't where I'm at, but my spirits is up. I'm rehabbing. I got transferred today, like I said, so that's why I'm doing the show. I just miss talking boxing. I could be on my deathbed, man. I love the sport so much, man. We had a big fight Saturday night, and not only that, I miss you. I miss the chat. I miss talking boxing in general.
Yeah, man, we miss you too, great brother. DOG215, brother in super chat. He says, "Salute, Kurt." Robert Singleton, brother in super chat. OG Kurt, is Ugas win the best in Cuba's history?
No, Cuba produced many great fighters. The best Cuban fighter I've ever seen in my life was a guy by the name of Kid Gallivan. He was a master of the bolo punch, and he gave Sugar Ray Robinson a tough fight 2 times. So Kid Gallivan is probably the best Cuban fighter I've ever seen in my life.
Jesse R, brother in the super chat. He says, salute, Kurt.
Salute to you, brother.
Yeah, Kurt. So we had a big fight. Before we get to the topic we got at hand, but what did you think about that fight, Manny Pacquiao and Ugas? What's your breakdown of that? Julian B, brother, Julian B 128 in the super chat. Salute to you, Blue, and a special salute to the historian Kurt Sugar. Get well soon. Support you both. Keep up the grind and get well soon. Much love. Salute to you, Julian B 128.
Salute to you, brother. The breakdown of Pacquiao, I picked Pacquiao by unanimous decision to beat Ugas, but I was not surprised one bit because a lot of people jumped on the Ugas bandwagon late and they was picking Ugas, and so I started to get a funny feeling. I said, wait a minute, Pacquiao kryptonite as a boxer. You seen him get outboxed against Errol Morales, Marquez multiple times. Mayweather controlled him. And Ugas. So his style. He's come from the Cuban boxing school. The double jab was beautiful. So it's not surprising. It just makes Keith Thurman look bad when you have Manny Pacquiao could come back and beat Keith Thurman. I thought he caught Keith Thurman at the right time, and Ugas showed you that Pacquiao has lost a lot. Pacquiao couldn't get out the way of that jab. His reflexes is slow. He can still throw combinations because he can do that in the street. That's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
But the discipline, the boxing ability, and plus the wide right hook that was catching Pacquiao on the side of the head, and the double jab was like really causing many problems. Freddie Roach didn't have the answer for the style of Ugas, but just like I said, Canelo Alvarez's opponent, when you fight a guy like a Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez, legend basically, you have to be cool, calm, and collected. And the game plan, and the discipline, and the mentality, Blue and chat of Ugas really want him to fight. He was cool, calm, and collected. He treated it like a glorified sparring session. He didn't. I think Pacquiao people, they thought that the bright lights was going to get to Ugas, and it did.
Yeah. And he was so confident, Kurt.
He was what I call Ugas. He had the snare on his face. Every time Pacquiao rallied, he smiled at Pacquiao. He was there to win. He was there to win at all costs. Because he figured this was my time. I always been the bridesmaid, never the bride. Saturday night, I'm going to be the bride instead of the bridesmaid. That was his mentality, and he proved everybody wrong. He fought a great fight. Ugas deserved the victory.
Yep. John the Real, brother in the super chat. Get well soon. The great Kurt historian, Quincy Carter in the super chat. Kurt, you think last minute switch to Ugas hurt Manny? Twin D, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a gub on us in the super chat. Great to hear the great one on the phone. Blue and Kurt, the unbeatable combination. Salute, Twin D. Demetrius Bright, brother in the super chat. Salute, Blue Blood. Salute, Kurt. What did you think about Maisako and Seha Jackson versus Aaron Pryor? Blessings, Kurt Sugar. Julian Jackson versus Aaron Pryor. So first thing first, let's get to the brother said, did you think the last second switch, Kurt, hurt Manny Pacquiao?
Well, speaking of word hurt, he lucky Errol wasn't in the ring that night. Manny would have been knocked out in 6 or 7 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been knocked out. I see that. He can't beat Errol. He can't beat Spence-Crawford. And we seen what Ugas did to him. Ugas didn't have power, but Ugas is a very good textbook, fundamentally sound boxer.
Mm-hmm.
When it's over, it's over. And I didn't want to see boxing retire Manny. I wanted Manny to retire from boxing, but he stayed a little bit too long, and we seen what happened. But if that was Errol, he would have been punished, and we wouldn't have, we don't want to see that. We respect Manny Pacquiao too much. Errol is a dog. Errol hits much harder than Ugas. But, no, I say no because Manny was outboxed, but he would have been outboxed and punished if Errol was in the ring that Saturday night. So Manny caught a break by Errol getting hurt.
Mm-hmm. And Kurt, that's all I kept thinking was if this was Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence in the ring, this could have got real ugly for him, man.
He would have been knocked out, bro.
Yep. So the brother said, "What you think of the Misako Seha fight?"
Unfortunately, people, I didn't see the undercard Saturday night. I saw the fight the next day in the morning, the main event. I didn't really see the undercard of the Pacquiao and Ugas fight.
Yeah, it was a brutal knockout, Kurt. Brutal knockout. He just got out. Seha just got out the hospital today.
Oh man, that's good news.
Mm-hmm.
He got knocked out cold, Seha?
Yeah, it was a brutal knockout. And he said Julian Jackson versus Aaron Pryor.
Well, Julian Jackson too big. Julian Jackson at 154 and Aaron Pryor fought at 140. So you have a 14-pound weight disparity. So they can't really fight because of the weight.
Mm-hmm.
Julian Jackson is too big for Aaron Pryor.
Marky Dan 123 brother in super chat didn't think Pac won that round. What was your scorecard, Kurt?
Generously, I gave Pacquiao 4 rounds. I had a 116, 112 like the judges. The jab controlled Pacquiao all night. He didn't know what to do. He got cut on his eye. He couldn't get out the way of the jab, the sweep and right hook. You know, Ugas' style was just too much for Pacquiao. But generously and respectfully, I gave Pacquiao 4 rounds. It could have been less than that.
And the rounds I gave him, Kurt, I gave him 3 rounds. And the only reason I gave him those rounds because Ugas just wasn't using his jab.
Mm-hmm.
He just wasn't using his jab. Paul Ruffin, brother in the super chat, dropping that halfer. Dub on us in the super chat. It's great to hear your voice, Kurt. Welcome back.
Hey, great, brother. It's great to be back, man. I miss you guys.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Kurt, man. So, you know, I was the whole time I'm watching the fight, and I'm thinking in my head, Leo Vinsmoke, what's going on? I'm thinking in my head, man, he got a break, man. The boxing always said, man, we ain't gonna put you in there with Errol or Terrence Crawford. It happened. Mm-hmm. It happened for a reason. The way it kept happening, where he wasn't getting in the ring with them, man, because it could have. Kurt, he was getting hit with some big, clean punches from Ugas, man. He just don't have power.
Well, Blue, it's good that you say that. I'll go back to the last 5 rounds of the Keith Thurman fight. It told you everything that Manny has slowed down. When you talk about Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, I've seen slippage in both guys. Where Mayweather fought Madonna, and he tried to time Madonna with the pull counter, and he got timed, and he got hurt. Mm-hmm. At the end of the 3rd round of the second fight, I was like, Floyd retired. Mm-hmm. Which he did. He started fighting YouTubers, which was smart. He was getting paid to fight MMA fighters and YouTubers, which is smart. Manny Pacquiao could have done the same thing, following the blueprint, but he wanted to prove himself. When he fought Keith Thurman, he caught Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman was no longer the fighter he used to be, and it showed. But Keith Thurman fought well in the second half of the fight. But when I looked at the last 5 rounds of the Thurman fight, it's not surprising that Manny Pacquiao was going to lose his next fight. I thought it would be Errol to Terrence Crawford, where he would have been knocked out cold, but he fought Ugas, he was outboxed.
Mm-hmm. Jay Mitchell, brother in the super chat, dropping that halfer. Dub on us in the super chat. My guy, Blue, what's up? I think after watching the fight, if Errol had been in there with Pac-Man, might have really got hurt bad. Yeah, that's what I feel the same way, man. I think it would have got ugly for him. It would have got bad for him, man. And so now, Kurt, a lot of people, because now I'm getting a lot of people. I just seen a brother put in the chat that Ugas got a elite jab. You know, I think we're starting to be already a prisoner of the moment of Yordenis Ugas. And I got people in my inbox saying that they feel like Ugas is going to run through the division now, right? Robert Singleton, brother in Super Chat. Facts, OG Kurt. Last 5 rounds, Pac hasn't been the same. That's a fact. Jay Quest, what's going on? So, how do you see Ugas moving forward with Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, or Sean Porter rematch. They talking about is we could possibly get Ugas and Keith Thurman before the year's up. Cedric Taylor, what's going on? What you think about him in those fights, Kurt?
Man, I would love to see Ugas and Keith Thurman. That's a very interesting fight. He's not beating Errol Spence. He's not beating Terrence Crawford. Spence-Crawford is just levels above everybody. He's not strong enough for them. They'll slip that jab. He won't hit Spence-Crawford with the jab like he did Manny. Manny can't get out the way. The first thing that goes with reflexes. 42 years old, who hasn't fought in 2 years. It's just all wrong. Boxing is not going to allow you to be effective when you took 2 years off. And at the advanced age Manny was. Early parents is just two of the best, very best fighters in the sport of boxing in general. They will both be Ugas, but Ugas and Porter is a good fight. I truly believe the last fight that Porter was enough for Ugas. I truly believe that, no excuse. But it would be very interesting to have the storyline because it was a close fight. But Ugas and Thurman really interest me because I think out of all the matchups, that right there is the most interesting. Ugas and Thurman. That's a very good fight.
Mm-hmm. DeHaven Alexander, Henry King, what's going on? And I think it's such a good fight, Kurt, because of the vulnerabilities of Keith Thurman and the inactivity. Again, like Manny Pacquiao, Kurt, Keith Thurman ain't fighting 2 years.
Yep.
He ain't been in the ring in 2 years. Jay Lynn, peace of blessings, queen in the super chat. She said, Kurt, miss hearing your voice and boxing knowledge. Continue to get well. Thoughts and prayers are with you, Blue. Thanks for getting the cord. Hey, Kurt, I told her I had to get the cord because I'm in a car because I left my laptop in Vegas at the airport, Kurt.
Oh, man.
At the airport. But right now, my wife called and they said they have it right now. So I said,
okay.
I'm sitting in the car, so I said I had to get the cord, the aux cord, so I could hook it up. So when I call you, so you could be on the phone. So Jay Lynn was like, I'm talking. She like, hey, that cord ain't gonna grow legs and get itself.
Peace to you, Jay Lynn. It's good to be back and talk boxing, man. I miss you guys, really.
Yeah, Marky Dan 123, brother in super chat. Don't want to see Pac again. Roy Jones should retire after getting that lucky decision over Tarver, and that got brutally brutally KO'd. This is a sign from the gods. Yeah. Leo Vince Smoke, brother, multimedia artist in the super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. He said, Blue and Kurt, how likely is it that welterweights are able to tournament until there is an undisputed champion? I want to see it. It's not gonna happen. The likelihood of that happening is slim to none. Maybe after this wave or this era, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Ugas. Maybe after that wave, we could possibly get a tournament. Because at that point, I mean, there's two big names and one possibility in Virgil Ortiz Jr., Boots Ennis, and Rashidi Ellis. But outside of that, we could possibly get a tournament because of the landscape. But right now, the current state of what it is and who's at the top, no, it ain't gonna happen. What's your thoughts, Kurt?
No, we're not going to get that. You're going to see less and less undisputed because the sanctioning body wants to be on their own. They don't want to share. They don't want their champions to be share the title. So you're going to see less and less. I don't think we're going to get a undisputed welterweight champion anytime soon. It's just the climate of boxing, man. It's a different day and age in 2021. With the sanctioning bodies playing hardball and making it tough. Even if you become undisputed, how long are you going to keep the title? Because they be threatened to strip you real fast. So, if we do get undisputed, consider it lucky, but not for long. That's just how I feel because I know how the sanctioning bodies move.
Yeah, I'm hard pressed to see us get I mean, we could possibly get it. If the thing is, maybe Al Heyman. I don't even want to say maybe. I believe Al Heyman will be able to talk Errol Spence into a Keith Thurman fight. But if Keith Thurman fought Ugas, you know, is Errol Spence, if Keith Thurman won the fight, Errol Spence is steadfast on not fighting Keith Thurman, man. So but I'm sure Al will be able to talk him into making the fight happen, But and then Terrence Crawford, if he resigns with the comments made by Bob Arum today, and he resigns, Chris X, what's going on? Will Latimer, what's going on? He resigns today. I mean, he resigns. Eugene M, what's going on? After these comments, then Terrence Crawford don't want to fight. Tay Brown, peace, blessings, Queen. How you doing today? He don't want to fight. Like you can't make these comments. You in the process of negotiating with Sean Porter, with Al Heyman, and your promoter's making comments like this, and you really backed against the wall because all the welterweights are over there, and even if you go to 54, all the junior middleweights are over there, or super welterweights, however you put it, they're all over there. Either which way, you have to deal with him. So these comments made by Bob Arum should put a damper on Terrence Crawford. He should be saying, "Man, I can't do this, man." But hey, Kurt, what you think about the WBO announcing that they're going to do this? They're going to do the purse bid live on TV.
Yeah, I heard about that. September 2nd, I believe, Crawford. Yeah. And I heard about that. I started laughing. It becomes a sideshow now. The purse bid on TV. I guess they put cards in the window and then rotate it like a rotisserie chicken. I don't know, man. It becomes a joke. I never heard of a purse bid being televised, but like that. But it's funny to me. I just want to see a fight. If we can get Crawford and Porter, I'm all for it. If they put the purse bid on TV, America's about sensationalism. But I just want to say this. In boxing, the lower weight division, people are fan of the lower weight divisions because it's easier to make the fights blue because you could throw two, and they could be two top champions, but they will always fight each other because you're dealing with less money and you're dealing with less headache. When you get to the lightweight, welterweight division, that's when the money comes in, the big money. But the lighter weight division, like Estrada and Chocolatito, they get ready to fight the third time. And they get ready to fight the third time, and nobody talks about it. The lighter weight division goes unnoticed. You could put them on, no disrespect, you could put them on ESPN and pay them $150,000 a piece because it doesn't cost that much to get two champions from the lighter weight divisions to fight. So you will always have great fights at the lighter weight division. But when you talk to welterweight and middleweight and heavyweight, that's where the money comes in. The more money in boxing, the more headache, the more problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kurt, I'm like, this is. And so, what you think? Because they said they even gave details, Kurt. It's going to be in Puerto Rico at 2 p.m. in Puerto Rico, and you can't bid no less than 200,000. And all promoters, they gave the details, Kurt. Promoters with license, everybody could get in on this, and I'm like, man, this is. I ain't never seen nothing like this, to give all these details and locations, dates, time. Kurt, they went as far as to say 2 p.m. Central Time. They gave you the Pacific Time at this time. Like, they want you there.
I'm used to seeing something like that in the NBA, NFL lottery, but
right.
Boxing is very strange. I guess everybody's going to be lined up like horses, and the winner. I'll watch it, but I've never seen the purse bid boxing like that, done like that before.
Right, and I like it because now we see the business on display. But on the flip side, Marvin Banks, what's going on? Boss Red 357, what's going on? But on the flip side of that, right, Kurt? It's like, what's the reasoning behind it? I feel like is it a reasoning to be able to remember, Kurt? They took Al to court, right? And they wanted to see his books. So now, if he bids a certain amount of money, right, doesn't it open, the Pandora's box to his books?
That's very interesting, Blue. You say that.
You see what I'm saying? Because now he's gonna have to. If he say, "Oh, we'll bid 10 million," then they're gonna say, "Okay, well, you have to show us where the 10 million came from." You see what I'm saying? Or if he say, "Oh, I bid 30 million," now show us. Okay, no problem. You won. Now show us where the 30 million came from.
Nobody likes to open their books.
Right. See, Bob could do that because he gonna lean on ESPN. Oh, Bob, where'd you get that money from? ESPN. Nobody's gonna question it. Al's gonna have to say, "Where'd you get the money from?" He's gonna say Fox or Showtime. Well, we know their budget.
That's a very good point. First, it'd be interesting who's going to win it. Well, I'm dying to see who's going to win it. I'm dying.
Because remember, right, Kurt? See, Triller could show their books. Triller could show it because they're in the entertainment, right?
Right.
But we know the limitations of Fox and Showtime. See, the thing is, what is your limitation? Because ESPN already let it be known they gave a budget to Top Rank of, what was it, $250 million, $150 million, something like that?
Yeah.
So we know their budget. Showtime cut back. Remember, they had to cut back.
Yep.
So what is going to be, now you're going to tell us what see, this is the thing. Now, Soldier Boy 911, brother in Super Chat, salute to the Guru, prayers up. And then he said, Blue, you think your Bulls are willing to trade Levine because we got a 6'10" point guard you can have real cheap, hashtag Philly Cat. No, you keep him. We ain't got nothing to do with Ben Simmons, man. So the thing is, Kurt, see, we don't know the budget for Fox. We don't know the budget for Showtime, right? And so now this will open up and reveal what the budget is for Fox and Showtime. So that's going to tell us, and it's going to tell the world what you can and can't afford and how you able to pay for the other fights. You see what I'm saying, Kurt? So if your budget for Showtime is only a certain amount and they had to have cutbacks, well, how could you afford this, and this?
Right. You
see what I'm saying? ESPN, Bob Arum is we know he ain't putting out big money. So if they gave him 200, 150 million, whatever ESPN gave him as a budget, he ain't putting out much money anyway. So he can say, listen, we still got this amount of money left. That's where we got ours from. So now we're going to need you to show us what your budget is for Fox. And now, moving forward, we know your budget. So how could Deontay Wilder be making this, and this amount, or Danny Garcia, or they making this, and that? You see what I'm saying, Kurt? So, and a lot of people they're confusing the networks with being big money networks with the budget for boxing. It's two different things.
Two different things, yeah.
We know Fox got the money. We know Showtime got the money, but their budget for boxing is different from them. So, like ESPN's, Kurt, their budget for boxing is different.
They don't respect boxing like that. So ESPN is not going to get this outrageous budget for the sport of boxing. See, HBO used to be great because they were willing to spend money on the boxing production. When he had Seth Abraham, he used to run the boxing program. They gave him buku's amount of money That's why HBO was on top for so many years. When you had less stars and you only had Floyd Mayweather, and they lost Floyd Mayweather, there was no star anymore. So HBO said, you know what, we're going to pull back on the boxing. When do you ever think that HBO would stop showing boxing? Nobody saw that coming. The first fight that was on HBO was 1973, George Foreman and Joe Frazier. And they built a lot of stars. When you lose a Mike Tyson and a Floyd Mayweather, and your boxing program is going to suffer because you're not getting your money back on in return. So what HBO did was they was banking on the Eastern European fighters. They tried to make Gennady Golovkin this android type of super fighter, but the American public didn't take to that. So HBO says, you know what? We don't need boxing anymore. We don't have a star. And they pulled back. See, when you had everything works hand in hand, when you have a lot of stars in boxing, then you're going to feel comfortable spending your money. The networks, ABC, NBC, CBS, you're going to feel comfortable. We're showing Ali versus, I don't know, Ernie Shavers. Everybody's going to be tuning in. Now you get sponsors. The sponsors went in on it. So they're willing to pay $600,000 for a commercial for 30 seconds. I'm bringing all this up because this is how business works, and a lot of people don't understand it. There's no stars in boxing. That's why, you have popular fighters, but that's why different networks is kind of funny style on giving the boxing programs hundreds of millions of dollars.
Brooklyn Kennedy, brother in the super chat. Brooklyn Kennedy, he said, Bud keep letting Bob talk reckless about him, so it's his fault that he is viewed as the B-side. He doesn't want to accept this because he's undefeated. That's a fact.
And I want to say this too, Blue. Remember how the zone first came about and Eddie Hearn, the arrogance of Eddie Hearn? Which I like Eddie Hearn. He gets the front of the stage. But let's be honest here. He was going to tackle the market in America, and he was going to bring Anthony Joshua over so he could be this mega star in the United States, and it didn't work out for him. The zone was banking on that because that was another market that they could have used. Once you tackle the market in America, it would have been wide open for him. That's why he wanted American fighters on his platform. He could use a Tank Davis. He could use a Charlo brothers. He could use the Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. He tried to go after them. But he tried to make Anthony Joshua a star in the United States when he was at the Golden State game, and they kept calling him Anthony Johnson.
Anthony Johnson. And Stephen A. Smith was the main one, calling him Anthony Johnson.
Man, Blue, I was cracking up, man.
Anthony Johnson.
And see, I did an experiment. Me and my wife was at the mall, and they had this big old poster of Anthony Joshua. He was sponsoring Under Armour.
Right.
So I asked 3 people, who was he? They was like, he's a football player. He's a basketball player. He played for the Phoenix Suns. I said, no. I said, that's okay.
Man, this got a mosquito back in the car, man. They got him out of here. Anthony Johnson. G-Code, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. It's good to hear your voice, Kurt. I remember 3 months ago, you talked about the UP, the up and down on being diabetic, and how you love talking with the chat family. You are my prayers, great brother. Salute Blue and Kurt, #respect.
Thank you very much, man. You guys are all my therapy. You guys make me feel better. My spirits were down last week, but they up and being on the show. I can't change that. I'm in a rehab center, rehabbing myself with diabetes, and being on the show, it makes my whole night, man. So, thank you very much.
Yeah. Jelani Everett, Jafari Caesar, what's going on? Henry
But you know,
Cyphers.
Blue. Okay.
No, go ahead, Kurt.
You know, Blue. Star status in America means everything. When you're making a movie, you want a Denzel Washington or Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt because it's going to sell. They bring the people. There's no different in boxing. There's no different. Why do you think NBA, when they start making rules? You know, remember when the star players, they would sit down the star players, the NBA say, no, we can't have that.
Mm-hmm.
We can't have you sitting down LeBron James. And imagine you buying a ticket to go see the Lakers and that, and then you there, and you like, oh man, Kevin Durant this, and LeBron James that, and it comes over the loudspeaker, LeBron James and Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis will not be playing tonight.
Right. Yeah, that
You know,
that hurts the bottom line.
exactly. So it's no different in boxing. NBA is a star-studded league. The NFL is a star-studded league. That's why the Cowboys are going to be seen week in and week out. So all you Cowboy haters, yours truly, you're going to see a heavy dose of Cowboys because of their brand. You know, and I understand that. I understand that. It's everything is a star-studded league. Everything is America is based on sensationalism. It's driven by stars, and there's no different in boxing. You need stars to drive the sport. When you don't have that star quality fighter, then the sport is a domino effect. It's going to suffer.
Larry Evan Smith, brother in the super chat, dropping that go on this in the super chat. Salute, Blue. Welcome back to the boxing historian.
Salute.
Brooklyn Kennedy, brother, back in the super chat. He said you got a stiff jab, Blue. Feel sorry for that mosquito. LOL. Yeah, man, that mosquito, he was kind of big too. Snuck up in here, man. Snuck his way up in here. Yeah, Kurt, man. So a lot of people, man, all of a sudden, Kurt, they starting to tell me, yeah, Ugas is gonna beat Errol Spence. He gonna beat Terrence Crawford. And I'm like, nah, man. Oh man. I understand it was a great performance. Salute to Brooklyn Kennedy, brother, back in the super chat. I wish you well, Kurt. Stay strong, bro. We got love for you.
I got love for you, Brooklyn Kennedy. I miss you on the Star Show. You haven't been on there, but I don't think Ugas is going to be Spence-Crawford, man. It's levels to this game, man. He doesn't hit hard enough. Spence is going to be aggressive. Crawford's going to box him. Then he's going to be aggressive. And once they become aggressive, man, it's curtains for Ugas.
Mm-hmm. Marvin Banks, what's going on? One Main TV, what's going on? Yeah, I just think that, we've been in prison at the moment. Great performance. Manny Pacquiao's style is tailor-made for him, and vice versa. It was a match made in heaven on Saturday night. On top of the fact that, Manny Pacquiao's legs were gone, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
You seen him gasping for air in the fourth round?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I said to myself, I said, Pacquiao has nothing left. I was listening to the show, and, you was in the arena. I didn't see the fight. I was just listening to your play-by-play, and then I saw the fight the next morning on YouTube, and I said, man, Pacquiao, he doesn't have it anymore.
No, he don't.
He somebody has to tell him, man, listen, man, retire. You don't want to see Muhammad Ali getting beaten up by Larry Holmes. You don't want to see Sugar Ray Robinson getting knocked down by Joey Archer, a guy who can't crack an egg. You don't want to see great fighters, Joe Louis, get knocked out through the ropes and Rocky Marciano. You don't want to see that. And the Pac has done so much for boxing. Kudos to Manny Pacquiao, but it's time to go. It's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to go.
Yep. Let's put it in this perspective. Master Lead TV. Appreciate you, great brother. We got Brooklyn Kennedy, brother, back in the super chat. He said, Errol Spence Jr. stops Ugas and Pac. Neither one makes it past 9. Yeah.
Errol would have punished Manny, man. It would have been ugly.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been so ugly, there would have been a backlash against Earl.
Yeah. Oh, he wouldn't have got no credit for that, Kurt.
It would have been a backlash. Larry Holmes could never get past that backlash against Muhammad Ali the way he beat Muhammad. And it would have been the same for Earl. They would be like, oh, look how he did Manny wrong. He didn't have to do that. No, people were saying Pacquiao going to surprise Earl, and I never thought that. I said, Manny can't be Earl. I'm going to tell you something, Blue and Chat. Manny, 10, 12 years ago, couldn't be Earl then.
Right.
He couldn't be Earl. He couldn't be Earl. Manny was, listen, I'll be honest with you. Manny was effective because people like Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, Antonio Margarito, they made it easy for Manny by standing in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't transition from offense to defense.
Nope.
And when you can't do that against a juggernaut offensively like Manny, then you're going to have problems. Manny Pacquiao offense is his defense. Manny was always easy to hit. Always. That's why he had problems with Marquez and Morales. So people really got to understand what boxing is about. You got to understand these fighters' strengths and weaknesses. But when I looked at Manny, I knew he could beat. And when the Mayweather fight was made, I said, you know what? This fight is not going to be close. He's nowhere near Mayweather. But see, when Manny beat Pete Thurman, the Manny Pacquiao fan was trying to propel him past Floyd Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he had a better career. And I was like, nah. I said, nah. So I'm glad for Manny that Earl had the injury. I'm not glad for the injury, but I'm glad that wasn't Earl in the ring, man.
Mm-hmm. It would have got ugly, Kurt. Demetrius Bright, brother in Super Chat. Salute Blue Blood and Kurt. Say, Kurt, where would you rank Henry Armstrong? Prayers up.
Oh, man, Henry Armstrong was one of the greatest fighters ever. I got him at number 3 in my pound for pound, man. He was 3-time, 3-weight lineal champion. He held 3 belts at the same time. In 1 year, 1 calendar year, he went 27-0 with 26 knockouts. One of the best pressure fighters. Henry Armstrong is a great fighter. Great fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Great fighter. Great fighter.
Brother Soldier Boy 911 in the Super Chat, he said the mosquito name was Gene. Yeah, man, that dude Gene. We had a dude come in here, Kurt, dude Gene. Oh, man, you just don't like Terrence Crawford. Man, people just, reality, it escapes it. Can you bring my peanuts?
Yeah, upstairs.
Oh, I think they're in the kitchen. Look in the kitchen.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, baby.
Where are you going?
I'm not going nowhere. I'm working. So, yeah, Kurt, man, people just, when you talk about the truth, man, reality just escapes them. So, yeah, Kurt, I can't wait, though, man. After the fight, Canelo-Plant, he told us, he said, I'm going to make the Canelo fight look easy. Don't be surprised if it looks easy. And they now it's official for November 6th. What you think about that, Kurt?
The fight could be very interesting if Canelo-Plant has the same mindset as a Ugas. He's not cowed by the big lights. He's looking at Canelo like another opponent, even though he knows there's not another opponent. It makes you fight better when you're relaxed. I just don't see that. I don't get that from him. Billy Joe Sanders or Demetrius Andrade. I think he's going to be cowed by the big lights. But if he can fight discipline and box and use his jab, you'll see another Ugas and Pacquiao fight. I don't have to believe that, but I would love to see it, to see how Canelo counters that. But many guys who never fought on the big stage, they often get cowered by the big lights in the big stage of the boxing arena. Ugas was just a rarity to overcome that.
And the way Ugas walked to the ring, his confidence, Kurt, and you know what he did too, Kurt? He incorporated a lot of the style of Marquez.
Mm-hmm.
That sweeping right hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's the right hand that knocked Marquez down. I mean, knocked Pacquiao down in the first knockdown in the 4th fight. People forget about that because of the brutal knockdown, the brutal knockout. in that fight. So people they don't remember about the first knockdown in the fight. Cedric Taylor, brother in the super chat. Welcome back, Kurt. Glad glad your spirits are glad you got your spirits back. Great performance by Ugas, but Errol stops Ugas. Texas over everybody. Thanks for the coverage this weekend. Salute, Cedric Taylor. Appreciate you, great brother. Yeah, Kurt, he incorporated a lot of Marquez's scheme. What did you think about that, Kurt? He did his homework.
Absolutely. I've seen a little Floyd Mayweather with the jab. You know, he control a jab can control a whole fight, and you saw it Saturday night. It changed the whole complexion of the fight. The jab. When we did use his jab, I was worried about Ugas. You know, in the middle rounds and later during the fight, because I say, man, Ugas deserved it. He's been around a while. He took some tough losses. He was always a bridesmaid, but this was his time. And that was his mentality. I'm going to win this fight tonight. But that sweeper right hook that Marquez used, I seen right away. I said, that's the same punch that Marquez used. I knew it. So he looked at a lot of tape. But the jab was very important because the jab set up everything. And it was a double jab because if he would have threw a single jab, Manny was trying to counter it over the top because Manny's experienced. But he was doubling up on the jab. And it was confusing, man. And Manny didn't know what to do. So he fought a he gave up the fight, but nonetheless, the jab was the key. And, man, you guys fought a very disciplined, the game plan. He has a very good coach, Silas. But it was his mentality. He looked at the fight like this was my time to shine, and that's what he did on Saturday night.
Nick J, she said, Blue, I told you. You sure did. And Kirk, you know what impressed me? The jab. And he was using the jab and changing levels and hiding the right hand to the solar plex. That was impressive to me.
Very.
Because, Kirk, not a lot of people go to Manny Pacquiao body.
Nope.
He was throwing hooks to the body. William O'School Dent, what's going on? Pedro M. Serrano, what's going on? He was throwing hooks to the body. That straight right hand to the body. That's that Floyd Mayweather punch you was talking about. And he was hiding it, Kurt, with the jab, though. You saw when he threw the double jab and Manny thought the straight right hand was coming and he threw it to the body. That was so beautiful.
Yeah, and it was smart because you always go to an oldest fighter body. You know, you take away his legs, and Manny didn't have legs to begin with, so that made it worse. He felt some body shots. Even though a fighter doesn't have to hit hard to be effective by going to the body's not designed to take punishment like that. But the jab was beautiful, and I gave Manny 4 rounds, just being nice. It's been great, Manny, but retire. You know, hang your head high. You know, time great. You know, but your time is done.
It's Jay. What's going on? Yeah, Kurt. I was impressed, man. Beautiful performance. But now people are going to confuse that with him being able to beat the other fighters.
It's a different Crawford and Spence, just different level fighters, man. You know, they got jabs too.
Yep.
And they can move out the way. And they're gonna take the fight for Ugas because you know Ugas is not a hard puncher, so they're gonna put him on the back foot. And Ugas' feet are not that good. They're not that good at all.
And
you know.
And they're quicker than him.
So, you know, things get kind of sticky when you talk about Spence and Crawford. Sure. But I'm happy for Ugas, man. He deserves it.
Sure do, man. Beautiful performance. But they're quicker, man. He's not quicker than them. He was quicker than Manny. Steph Chillers, what's going on? Out of football, what's going on? He was quicker than Manny. He won't be quicker than them. And,
Sure was.
And Boots can't get a fight, Kurt.
That's why I fear that they're gonna be ducking Boots, man. They see this guy coming. They're trying to hold back his career. I was just guessing. I thought he would be fighting on the Stephen Foot and undercard. I was just guessing, but he can't get a fight, huh?
Can't get a fight.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing, man. It's disappointing.
I thought him and Cutfield Clayton was going to fight. No,
I don't think so. It's disappointing, man. I want to see him in action, man. Virgil Ortiz is getting better opportunities because people like their chances against Virgil Ortiz.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Remember,
I think Boots is what, number 3, number 4?
Mm-hmm. Remember,
So,
me and you was calling for him to fight Mean Machine, remember?
Yep.
And Mean Machine chose Virgil Ortiz.
See, Boots' talent is a gift and a curse because fighters know when there's a special fighter on the horizon. So now you got to deal with speed, size, power, athleticism. No guy likes to deal with that. They're going to pick Virgil Ortiz because Virgil Ortiz right there to be hit.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, Kirk, we didn't get your opinion on that fight. Virgil Ortiz and Mean Machine. Solo Production, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. I wouldn't mind seeing Boots versus AB go at it. No, he'll walk through AB, man.
He'll pulverize AB.
Yeah. And he too
stationary. And Ortiz, I thought Canelo-Plant was going to fade after the 6th or 7th round. He showed me that, but I'm not surprised that he hurt Virgil Ortiz. I thought it'd be a dog fight for the first 4 rounds, and it was. Like Canelo-Plant, he doesn't have good defense at all. His claim to fame or his strength is to go forward, try to hit you with big punches, walk you into something. And he did hurt Ortiz. Ortiz off defense is something to be, worried about because if he don't get you out of there, then he's being risky. There's a risk him being knocked out. He got Canelo-Plant out of there with a body shot. I thought it was strange that Robert Garcia wasn't there. Robert Garcia had Franco against Maloney. His father was in his corner. But as soon as Virgil Ortiz fights a boxer, that's when he's going to lose. He got away with it with Maurice Hooker, and he got away with it with Canelo-Plant's 2 fighters that stand right in front of you. But as soon as he's the guy that can move and has some and can transition from offense to defense and throw combinations, that's when he's going to be in a world of trouble. I don't like Virgil Ortiz defense. He hits hard and he's relentless. But so as many fighters. Can he box? He was in the ring with Canelo-Plant who fight, not to be stereotypical, but fights like an Eastern European fighter.
Right.
So I would like to see Virgil Ortiz versus Spaniosis. But that would be a good fight. The Spaniosis is strong, but Ortiz is a good fighter. It's real hard, but he can't box with nothing.
Brooklyn Kennedy, brother in the super chat, he said, does this prove that Floyd is truly the best since they all take his swag and moves, Kurt? And do y'all notice that when Pac loses, he always has an excuse? Yeah. Did you see what he said, Kurt?
What did he say?
He said that he couldn't move because he had leg cramps.
Oh, Manny, just take your loss and go home. First it was your shoulder against Floyd. now with the leg cramps, neck could be the neck or arm. I hate excuses, man. Man, you should know better than you're a great fighter, but making excuses, you still lost. You
Mm-hmm.
still lost.
Brick Boy Jones, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Salute Blue and Kirk. Do y'all think Keith Thurman can beat Ugas? I think he can beat him. It's just that, is the inactivity going to sneak up on Keith Thurman? I think he can beat him, but because he's fluid, he's a pure boxer, but he's showing a lot of vulnerability and inactivity, man. Keith Thurman's fought 4 times in 5 years. 4 times in 5 years. That's big. And when you're dealing with boxing, what's your thoughts on that, Kurt? Can Keith Thurman beat
Well,
Ugas?
there's Ugas, Cuban school of boxing, fundamentally sound, textbook boxer against the athleticism and power of a Keith Thurman. Of course, you got to weigh in Keith Thurman inactivity. When you start to fight the elite fighters, it's going to show. Keith Thurman shouldn't have lost to Manny Pacquiao. You should be ashamed of yourself. And that's telling. And then he's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to favor Ugas, but if he beats Ugas, I would not be shocked. It's a very interesting matchup.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very interesting matchup. I like that matchup more than anybody else. Ugas and Porter I like too because of the storyline, but Ugas and Thurman I really like. I favor Ugas, but Keith Thurman can catch him with something big. He can get Ugas out of there. He's going to have to. But Ugas can also outbox Keith Thurman.
Mm-hmm. Broken Kennedy, brother, back in the super chat. He said Pac tried to say Marquez cheated him. He said his shoulder with Manny with Floyd Mayweather. Now he's saying his legs cramped up after second round. Does this count as far as rankings? Yeah. He said after the second round, he had no legs because it was cramps, Kurt.
I'm surprised Manny would say something like that, man. But it's because when fighters lose, they have to dig up something so they can be psychologically, so they can be forgiving. They go, well, I lost because of this and that. I didn't really lose. I lost, but I didn't really lose. I wasn't myself. So it becomes psychological for fighters.
Mm-hmm. Larry Eben Smith, brother in super chat. What y'all think about Regis versus Boots or Boots versus Russell? Well, Regis' program fights at 140 and has no plans of going up to 147. Says he wants to unify at the very least at 140 or become undisputed. He has no plans to go to 47. And Gary Antoine Russell. It's Antoine, right? Yeah. It's too early for them to fight. I like that fight, but the powers that be won't match them. It's too early for that.
Mm-hmm.
513 Road Natty, brother in super chat. Ugas has good body work. Thurman don't like that. Yeah, that's a fact. Demetrius Wright, brother in the super chat. What do you think about Figueroa versus Cool Boy Steph? What do y'all think about WBA proposing Stanios versus Michael Fox? Chase the Coin, what's going on? Hey, Kurt, did you see that? Michael Fox might show that the way they cheated that man.
Yeah, I saw that, man. That's disgusting.
That's unbelievable. And
The racist tweets, the WBA being from Venezuela, he fought a Venezuelan fighter. Yeah, the fix was in.
Mm-hmm.
Fix was in.
That's amazing. And Figueroa, Cool Boy Steph, that's a great fight, man. I can't wait for that fight. What is that, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, Kurt?
September 11th.
Mm-hmm. What, 3 weeks?
About 3 weeks.
Yeah. That's a huge fight. Man, depends on what version of Cool Boy Steph show up and what version of Figueroa step up. We know what Figueroa gonna bring to the table, but Cool boy Steph Fulton, he gonna have to box, man.
You don't have to box like you never boxed before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Staniosis versus Macau Fox. What you think about that, Michael Fox?
Staniosis versus who?
The dude that got cheated, Michael Fox.
I like Staniosis. Staniosis is very strong, man. He's gonna come forward. The typical Eastern European fighter. You know, hit pretty hard. You know, I like Staniosis, man. To beat Fox.
Yep. He's strong, man. He's a different level, man. Solo production, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, Blue and Kirk, when do you think we'll get another golden era in boxing? Because if the Wilder and Fury fight don't come to fruition, the sport is going down the drain. I think the sport is just, Kirk, something is playing in the back, Kirk.
Yeah, I muted the TV, yeah.
Okay. It's just a different era of boxing, Kirk. I don't think we ever get another Hagler Hearns and that type of era ever again. What do you think, Kirk?
No, we're not going to get that. But remember early this year, we were so excited about the schedule, Wilder and Fury and Spence and Pacquiao. The fights are just coming.
Mm-hmm.
And they started canceling out. Benavidez has got to go is canceled now.
Yeah.
There's always something because fighters using COVID as an excuse. Teofimo Cambosis didn't happen. So we're not going to get a golden age. We can have a steady stream of very good fights, but the Hagler Hearns, Leonard Durant era, that's over. That's an anomaly. That was a golden period, just like music was with you had Michael Jackson off the Wall album and Prince and Stephanie Mills and all those great singers. You don't get that every day. And we're not going to get it now. We'll have very good fights, but golden era, no. No.
Hey, Kurt, what you think about, we didn't even get to talk about this, Errol Smith's eye injury. And it being, now they're saying it was detached.
I worry about that, man, because that could be a problem. But the wonder of medical science in 2021 to fix all that, I wonder, did it come from sparring or did it come from an accident? It might have came from an accident.
Well, the doctor, they had a specialist, and he said that that was too far out to be the accident because he said he would have had, at this point in time, he would have been having serious symptoms if that was from the accident because of the time length. So he said he doubted if it came from the accident.
Well, that could be a good thing because sparring, many fighters have suffered eye injuries. So maybe it's just a fluke thing what happened to them. But the medical science in 2021 is much better than what like it was in the 70s, 80s, or even the 90s. So, take some time off. Let them get healthy. Let the detached retina, fix itself, and we want to see him back in the ring. But I worry about it. If he has another injury, then you're gonna have to wonder. But first things first. Just want to see him back in the ring. So take some time off later this year or whatever, and come back stronger than ever.
Your Danish Fist, he said the doctors would have caught it before the last fight if it came from the car accident. Yeah, yeah. May 4th, brother said, I could see Blue in the background, the Dante Boxing Nation on star status. He said, forget Mike, I'm trying to be like Blue. All right. Hey, Kurt, I wore a suit, so most people didn't recognize me. But when they did, even Adrian Broner, a few fighters, they didn't realize it was me. Even Derrick James, too, like, I'm like, what up? I'm like, what's up, coach? He's like, what's going on, my man? Then he double took. He's like, blue? Like, yeah.
Yeah, I saw you was dapper there, Blue.
Yeah, I said I can't dress down every fight, you know what I mean? Gotta be professional sometime. OMCC Well, what's going on? Philip Guthrie, what's going on? Philip Guthrie said, on my mama, I'm trying to be like Blue. Salute to you, great brother. Yeah, Derek James, I'm like, Coach, what's up, Coach? He's like, what's going on, my brother? And he shook my hand. And he went to step away. And he looked, he said, Blue? I said, yeah. He said, man, what you doing, man? I said, Coach, I can't be. I said, Coach, I can't be, I can't be hood every day. Every event.
Yeah, Blue is dapper. I saw you.
Derek James, man, he's cracking me up. It's cracking me up, bro. It's great. But the atmosphere though is good. The atmosphere is pretty good though. I heard that they was giving away tickets though, Kurt.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. They were giving them away?
That's what I heard.
Wow.
From a very good source.
Wow.
Real packed in there though. And Kurt, what you think about Teofimo Lopez, George Kambosos Jr.? Now it's gonna be I think in November. On pay-per-view, it's only $20 though.
Really? Okay, that's the latest word?
Mm-hmm.
I might go to that fight because I want to see Teofimo. Some people say Kambosos is starting to grow on them. They say it's going to be a tougher fight than expected.
Hey Kurt, I was just saying the same thing. I just rewatched some of his fights. And I'm like, man, this dude is better than what I thought.
But you know what scares me? Teofimo has turned into a diva, number one. Number two, he took away his own momentum from the Lomachenko fight because he waited too long. When you win a big fight like that, you're supposed to be in the ring as soon as possible to carry that momentum from one fight to the next, and he didn't do it. So now he basically has to start all over, you know what I'm talking about. And Kambosos, I got a feeling it's going to be a tough out. I just got this feeling about Kambosos. He's going to be a tough out, man. And it may be very difficult for Teofimo. I got him winning, but I'm starting to get funny feelings about Kambosos.
Mm-hmm. And he's bigger than Teo, right?
Yep.
Via Ferrero.
Sometimes, man, you get these guys, man, and you're an overwhelming favorite, but they don't know that. They just come to fight. And you're off, and they're on, and upsets always happen.
That's how Manny Pacquiao got his name, Kurt.
Yep, upsets always happen, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, it can happen.
Yeah.
Where are they fighting at? In Australia?
No. Madison Square Garden.
Okay, that's Square Garden, okay.
Mm-hmm. $20.
And when is that fight?
I think it's November. Let's see. I think it's in November, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that Figueroa and Fulton fight. That's going to be a very good fight.
Yeah, that's going to be a great one, Kurt. October 5th. Wow. October 5th.
Oh, that's my born day. Okay.
But Kurt, October 5th, that's during the week. Right? Yeah. That's Monday, right?
Yeah. That can't be right.
That can't be right because Wilder
No,
fights
that's not right.
October 9th.
That's not right. It has to be on the Saturday.
Yeah, that can't be right. Yeah, that's a Tuesday, Kurt. No way. No way. That's not right, Kurt. That's a Tuesday, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
No. Now I can see it being I can see it being that Saturday. What's that the right before it?
That's the second or the third.
Yeah, the second.
First, second, something like that.
Yeah, the second. I can see it on the second. It ain't the 5th. That's incorrect. There's no way it's on Tuesday. No way. That's incorrect. But that's I like you said, Kurt. It's turned into a sleeper fight now, Kurt.
Mm-hmm. He took away his own momentum to Haymon.
Mm-hmm. And he's been out the ring over a year now, right?
Something like that. Last time he fought was October 17th, I believe the fight was.
Yeah, with him and Lomachenko. He fight in October, it'll be a year.
Mm-hmm.
Just think, Kurt. Terrence Crawford been out the ring for a year.
Yep.
Teofimo been out the ring for a year. Like, what are we doing here? Sean Porter been out the ring for over a year. Keith Thurman been out the ring for over 2 years. Like, what's going on? That's no good, man.
Nope.
It's no
Can't
good.
sharpen your tools like that, man.
Mm-mm. Not at all. Victor Mack, what's going on? Alex Telez, what's going on? You can't sharpen your tools, Kurt. Now, what you think about these comments made by Bob Arum, Kurt?
What you say?
He said, Bob Arum, he said that, I'm going to read to you what he said. So he says, Al Haymon will discourage Spence from doing business with an outsider, especially a white promoter. Then he says, Haymon is going to tell Errol Spence, quote, Spence, listen to me. Don't listen to the white guys, because if you listen to the white guys, they're going to steer you down the wrong path. Listen to me, brother. We're part of the brotherhood, and I'm still telling you not to fight Crawford. I'm telling you not to fight Crawford.
Wow, he using the reverse psychology race card. That's what he using. You know, I always wonder why people like put words out in their mouth where you don't hear him say anything, you don't see him, but you got other people will just say, "Oh, I would say this and I would say that." Al doesn't come off like that. This is not Don King here. If he said Don King would say that, I could see that. But Al Haymon ain't worrying about color. Al Haymon is just worrying about getting his fighters the right fights for the biggest purse. So he's off by saying something like that.
Yeah, that I was like,
That's not how.
no. That's different right there. Like, come on, Al. Why? And the thing is, right? He's done business with Eddie Hearn with Errol Spence, and then Errol Spence is not going to sign with him, and Errol Spence is the A side. So what does he have to? Why we have to tell Errol Spence that? For what? He's not signing with him. He can't lead him down the wrong path because he's not signing with him, and he's the A side. So he essentially calls the shot. So that I'm like, I don't understand that. But like you said, Kurt, he's just trying to get, he's trying to get Terrence Crawford to re-sign. Curtis Price, what's going on? He said this takes you back when you was driving the ambulance. Yeah. This had to take it back, man. Took it back, man. So yeah, Kurt, man. I hope we get all the big fights that we want. I hope this Sean Porter fight come to fruition. Now, Kurt, let me ask you a question though. If they go to a purse bid in September 2nd, they ain't fighting in November, right?
Probably early December.
Yeah. Because that's a little too close.
Probably early December.
Jack T, brother in Super Chat, he said, brother, Errol mocking black people now. I just thought of people with the afros and when he said that, brother. Old 70 movies, Kurt.
Gerard. Yeah, that child told
brother Jive, yeah. Gerardo Valencia, brother in Super Chat. Sorry I'm late. I'm late, Blue. Just got off of work. For work, I was wondering if Kurt happened to see the fight on Saturday, and if so, what did he think? Yeah. He saw the replay, and thought it was a great performance by your Dana Ugas. Raheem Davis, what's going on? Great brother, Fly High 89, brother in the Super Chat. Blue, watch Shannon say today Ugas was bigger than Pac. He should have moved up and faced Charlo. No, he ain't say that. Did he say that? I saw it was the topic. He said that? Come on, man. He didn't say that. Did he say that, really? Curry, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it. He said that? Or?
Yeah, they SJ said yeah. A rated scholar said yeah. Sim P said Jive Turkey. Yeah, they saying yeah, Kurt. OMC Wells, he said yeah, he said it. Unbelievable. D Dub said yeah. Yeah, he really said, oh come on. I mean, see, this is why nobody tunes in to listen to them. Because they don't know what they're talking about. Salute, brother Wiseman. They don't know what they're talking about. And now, Israel, what's going on? And Kurt, he said, Big Charlo, Jamal Charlo, 168. He ain't 160. He ain't neither one of them at 168. LV Slugger, what's going on? Bro, neither one of them at 168.
Crazy.
Instead of just understanding that Manny Pacquiao small for the division. Oh, Ugas, man, he was big. Everybody's big when they in the ring with Manny Pacquiao. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
These dudes, man. This one, but these dudes are be quick to go do interviews with them.
Quick to do it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They'll be quick to sit down and do it, and they don't know you from a can of paint, from a hole in the wall. And you're quick to sit down and do an interview with them and think that their audience is tuned in. Audience they tune out when they see you because they don't know who you are. Just like you said, Kurt. Eric Pryor, what's going on? Stephen A. Smith and everybody continue to call him Anthony Johnson. Truth be told, what's going on? Anthony Johnson. Warrior Class 3rd, what's going on? It's amazing, boy. But these dudes be quick to go up there and do interviews with them, boy. Amazing. Amazing, man. So what are you most looking forward to now, Kurt? That everything's all in shambles.
Oh man, I thought we was going to get a better boxing card, but the fight I'm looking forward to now is Figueroa and Fulton because the clash of style. Brandon Figueroa brings the pain, man. If you don't box that guy keeps coming, and I got a feeling Fulton gonna fight his fight, but it'll be a terrific fight. Brandon Figueroa is a very good action fighter, and I can't wait for him to Fulton fight. That fight I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, me too. And
I think
go ahead, Kurt.
I think Alim is on the undercard. I'm not sure.
Is it?
The Beast. I like him.
Alim Nasir?
Alim.
Yeah, what's his last name? Nasir, right?
Is it? I forgot his name. They call him the Beast.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. He fighting the same weight class as them.
Yep.
He fought on the undercard of Fulton and what's his name?
He knocked the guy out. Leo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So I can't wait to get, these big fights, man. And these fights, I don't like when the fights be that far off. Canelo and Plant in November. That's a long ways off, man.
Sure is.
That's a long ways off, man.
Oh, we got, I forgot about Anthony Joshua and Usyk, too.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's still not that close. That's what, September 25th.
September 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Look forward to that, you know.
All our summer fights got rocked. All of them. And Miss Put Together, Peace Blood Queen, how you doing today? She said, Miss Put Together said, it made my heart happy to hear Kurt, the historian, back with us.
Absolutely. Same here.
Yeah. Philip Reinhardt, what's going on? Yeah, our summer fights got rocked, Kurt.
Yep.
Oh, and another fight. Shakur Stevenson, Jamel Herring is going to Atlanta, Kurt.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's going to be a tougher fight than expected. I got a feeling that Jamal Herring's going to come to fight. It ain't going to be the whitewash that everybody thinks it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be a good technical fight. Atlanta's going to be the new hotbed of boxing for American fighters.
Mm-hmm. OMCC. Yeah. OMCC, well, brother in the super chat dropping that quarter of $100 on us in the super chat. He said, salute, Blue Kurt. Wasn't impressed with Ugas. He beat an old small man with no reflexes and retired feet. Ugas gets KO'd by the other top 147-pound dogs. Warrior Classic Third, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, Bud admires Errol for already reaching the mountaintop. That Bud is still climbing. No cap, just facts. Yeah, they need each other now.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about that, Kurt?
Yeah, I don't see anybody else beating them, man. It's them two, the two lions in the division, and the seven Getty that can beat each other, man. I don't want to see anybody else but them two. It'll be a shootout for supremacy. Not only the best fighters in the division, but the best fighters in the sport of boxing. It's a shame that fight don't happen. I swear. It would be a shame.
Mm-hmm. And you saw what Terrence Crawford said? He said, he said, now Errol Spence need me more than ever. Then he said, just don't lose.
Yeah, that's kind of bugged out, but they need each other.
And that's
how parents move. Parents move funny, but they need each other.
Yeah, and that's my thing. They need each other. What you mean? You ain't got no. You lost a bigger opportunity than he did. At least he got some feathers in his cap already. That's a huge opportunity. And he said, I know Errol Spence felt the same way I felt after Manny Pacquiao lost. And then he said, no cap. Like he's not throwing no shade. He said, just, we both had an opportunity, missed out. Solo production, brother in the super chat. It's clear as day that Tank is ducking Gary Russell Jr. It's not so much Tank, man. It's I don't know what it is, man.
One of these guys is on a fight night. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. You know what, Kurt? I'm starting to see, I feel like he's not asserting himself enough.
No, I don't know how true it is, Blue. And you don't have to say nothing on this. I heard that Al Haymon is not a big fan of Gary Russell.
Yeah, I heard the same thing.
Source told me that they don't really see eye to eye.
Mm-hmm. I heard the same thing, and my thing is like, okay, if that's the case, then you find your way out. Find your way out. What are we waiting for? What are you gonna do? What are you sticking around for?
I heard Al likes Real Santa Cruz. I heard he likes Adrian Broner. I heard he likes Errol Spence. That's why they get all the big fights.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard.
But that's my thing, right? Why you still there then?
Yeah.
So you just gonna stay there and stay on the shelf? Raheem Davis, thank you, great brother. Salute to you in the super chat. You just staying there and gonna stay on the shelf? For what? Find your way out. He just said, oh man, Shakur Stevenson, he didn't want to fight me. He's avoiding me. Devin Haney, this is something I don't agree with, Kern. Oh, Devin Haney, he sent me 2 contracts that wasn't right. He ain't trying to fight me. Well, you the vet. You the longest reigning champion. You the vet in the sport. Why didn't you, okay, he didn't send you the contract that you thought was feasible for yourself. Why didn't you send him back a contract?
Mm-hmm.
You make the adjustments and send him back the proper contract. If they're not capable of sending you a proper contract, then why don't you make the adjustments and and force them to send you, and you send them the proper contract and tell them, listen, this is what I want. This is how I want it. Let's make it happen. Send them the contract properly back to them. Share them alive. What's going on? And let them sign the contract. Simple. So they don't send you the proper contract, so you just let it go. That shows that, to me, it's like you're not assertive. Eric Salazar, brother in super chat. Bless you, Kurt. My grandma's going through the same. Stay strong, bro. You got this.
Yeah. Wish your luck to your grandmother, good brother.
So, Kurt, what's your thoughts on that? Because that's my thing. If you're sending me 2 contracts and it's not right, okay, well, now it's time for me to send you the contract how I want it. And all you got to do is sign it. What's your thoughts on that, Kurt?
Yeah, first of all, I don't think Gary loved boxing. He was going to fight more. I remember Haney and Russell was on everybody's channel, and you could tell that they weren't going to fight. They was just going back and forth. Haney been in the ring more than Gary. But Gary ain't fighting anybody. He ain't trying to fight. So I have to question his commitment. And he's an excellent fighter, man, but he ain't fighting. So if you ain't fighting, then I don't know what to say, man. And he ain't trying to move on, like you said. He's standing there and he's just happy being idle.
Right. That's my thing, Kurt. I'm not going to tell you, oh, man, you sent me 2 contracts, it's not right. And then I'm just going to leave it and say you avoided me. No. I'm going to send you back the contract how I want it. This is not right to get this done. So you know what? Here, let me make the adjustments because y'all keep messing it up. Let me make the adjustments. Let me send it back and you send it back to us. And then you sign it. I mean, I think that's how it should be done.
Yeah, Haney sent them a contract. They didn't like the contract, and it was a whole bunch of jaw jacking going on. Nobody was serious, so that's another fight that could have been made. But I knew they weren't gonna fight.
Tex Rock, what's going on? Yeah, that's my thing, Kurt. If you send me if you send me a contract the first time and I don't like it, I'm gonna make the adjustment. All right, maybe you don't understand what I'm looking for. Dr. Hook, what's going on? So let me make the adjustment. Then I'll send it back. Okay, so you tell them, you inform them. All right, this is not, I don't want it like this. You got to do it like this. And they send it back wrong again. Okay, let me do it now. I'll do it. And I'll do the contract. I'll draw it up. That's what he said he was doing anyway. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
My brother's keeper, what's going on? Remember he said, I'm going to draw up the contract. So draw up the contract and send it back to them. How you want it. All you got to do is draw up the contract how you want it on your side. But just add in what they're looking for on their side.
Yep.
And get it done. Surrett 357, what's going on? Then get it done. I don't see how you could say, oh, this man is ducking me because he sent me 2 contracts that wasn't right. Well, part of the negotiation is going back and forth to begin with. Part of the negotiation, right, Kurt? Part of the negotiation is going back and forth to begin with.
Back and forth, yeah.
Right. That's a big part of it to begin with. So you send it back, or I don't want this, let me send this back. Or do you send this back, or you want, oh, I want this. That's negotiation. It's a seesaw battle. It's nip and tuck.
That's how they call it negotiating. You go back and forth, you see what kind of deal you can get, you try to get the best deal you can possibly get.
Right. Solo production, brother in Super Chat. I got Canelo and Charlo fighting after Plant. That terrible performance against Montiel earned him a shot. And I think he'll beat Charlo. What you think, Kurt? Salute Solo, Canelo and Charlo.
Oh, Canelo's going to beat Charlo.
Mm-hmm. X-Block, what's going on? I feel that way, too. I think Jamal Charlo's gotten complacent, Kurt.
Yep. Same stale performances. He's been having too many.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, how you feeling, great brother? You want to go ahead and get some rest?
I'm feeling good.
Okay. Yeah, we only got 8 minutes left anyway.
The time is it, by the way?
It is 8:41.
Ain't no clock in this joint. Okay.
ain't no clock in this joint.
I'm looking around. Gotta look at my cell phone. Ain't no clock in this joint.
Yeah, it's 8:41. Yeah, we're gonna get off in 8 minutes anyway. Yeah, what's that? Boss Red 357. He said, I'm calling it now. Plant is gonna beat Canelo. ESO 35. What's going on? Hey Kurt, what if Caleb Plant does beat him, right? Hold on, we got 2 super chat. Abdul Anwar, brother in super chat. I almost think Russell don't want to fight. He does. He's doing a lot of talking. Needs to become a free agent and make some fights. He stayed capping. Abdul Anwar, I say the same thing. Like, it's time to he's what, 33, Kurt?
About 33, 34, yeah. 33.
Yeah. So it's time.
Yeah, about that.
It's time. He's talking about Floyd Mayweather is hurting the sport. Shakur Stevenson is avoiding him. He said that Lomachenko got to fight him before he retire. Man, you got to put your best foot forward. Raheem Davis, brother in super chat. Some people don't want to give Ugas his respect for his win. Pacquiao never fought a Cuban style fighter. He beat an undefeated Thurman. It's no excuses. On the mic, brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to brother on the mic, Terrence Bailey Sr. See, the thing is about that is this. You got to understand. See, we got to live in reality. It doesn't matter if he fought a Cuban-style boxer at all. That's all good. The facts are the facts. The man's legs was gone. He's 42 years old. He had no power in his punches. That's the obvious. That's a fact. It didn't matter who he was in there with. He didn't display much power against Keith Thurman. It's just Keith Thurman shows vulnerabilities. Keith Thurman he fought 4 times in 5 years, Keith Thurman. Okay, he's fought 4 times in 5 years, Keith Thurman. And before he fought Pacquiao, he was on a long hiatus. He had 1 fight in 2 years. That was against Josito Lopez. And Josito Lopez almost stopped Keith Thurman. Let's not act like the fight before the Pacquiao fight, Keith Thurman was almost stopped by Josito Lopez. He ain't no world beater. Josito Lopez is a good fighter, a gatekeeper, so to speak. He almost stopped Keith Thurman. The fight right before the Keith Thurman Pacquiao fight. And again, Pacquiao clipped Keith Thurman going backwards. Clarence McLean, what's going on? he was off balance when he fell, and he hurt him bad in the 10th round to the body. But Keith Thurman is inactive. Keith Thurman's the same guy. So he fought, yes. Cool. We always gotta, he ain't never fight a Cuban style boxer. Come on, man. Come on. Like, at the end of the day, he didn't have no legs. He didn't have no power. He had no legs, and he never was one for defense. He never had defense, or he not a big skill guy. He overwhelms you. His offense is his defense. He overwhelms you with his foot speed and his hand speed. And if he ain't got that, he ain't got nothing. Plain and simple. Like, we want to give, now we want to overly credit your Dana Ugas as if we don't see what we saw from Manny Pacquiao. Come on, let's be realistic. We saw that Manny Pacquiao is simply not the same guy. Point blank, period. What's your thoughts on that, Curry? Is Ugas not getting enough credit?
No, he gets enough credit to me. I'm not going to say he's the next Sugar Ray Robinson. He fought a guy that was, his style was complementary to his style. And plus, he fought a guy that was 42. So when you fight somebody, especially a legend, it's when you catch him. Caught Manny at the tail end of his career. But Manny fought, and I'm not using that as an excuse, and Ugas took advantage of it like he's supposed to. And he won. So this puts him on the map. He's going to get a nice pay. He's going to get another big fight. And I'm happy for him. But he's getting his credit. I'm not going to overly credit like he beat Spence-Crawford or Errol Spence. He do that, then I give all the credit in the world. But he's getting his due.
Yeah. It's the proper credit he's getting.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Emmanuel H in the building in the super chat. Salute Blue, Kurt, King, and Queens in the chat. My bad, had to step away. Daddy duties. Wishing great health, longevity, and fortune to everybody reading this. Salute to you, great brother. Daddy duties always come first. Always. My brother Renee Bosch Young in the building. Go subscribe to the brother Renee Bosch Young. What's going on, Renee? Drop the link. Yeah, Kurt. So now I saw a lot of people, man. Nah, Ugas, you ain't giving Ugas no credit. Come on, man. We giving him credit, brother. Now we want to overstate your Dana Ugas. Come on, man.
Yeah, well, people living in the moment because he pulled off an upset. A guy that was a late replacement beats a legend, So people are living in the moment now. They feel high and mighty with you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now they want to over, it's oh man, Ugas ain't getting no credit, man. He dominated. Yeah, he did dominate, but on the flip side of that, we also have to be realistic and be honest. Manny Pacquiao had no legs. He was gassed in the fourth round. He had no power on his punches. He's never a technically skilled guy. He just wasn't the same guy. Plain and simple. And credit to Ugas for weathering the storms, because Manny Pacquiao still showed Benjamin Harrington, what's going on? He still showed Hart, Randy Watson, what's going on? He still put up a fight. Main event Mark, my brother, what's going on? It just is what it is. Like, let's not overly state Ugas like now he gonna. Like I said, people tell me he gonna clean out the division. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like, he's a good fighter, but come on, let's not overdo it. Don't overdo it. Manny went out, like we know Manny is Manny. That's why we saying it wouldn't have been good for Manny if he'd have fought Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford, because he's still gonna be Manny. He gonna press the fight. He gonna get knocked out. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. L. Dub Boston, my brother L. Dub Boston in the building. Go subscribe to my brother L. Dub Boston. Yeah, they did a lot of research. They had a great game plan. Sarge Santa Claire, you overdid Manny. I ain't overdo man. What are you talking about? All right, let's get on out of here, Kurt, man. Here we gonna come with the weird comments now.
Man, it was good to be back. I feel good. I just had to jump on the thing, because I missed talking boxing with you guys, man. And we had a big fight, so what fitting day to come on after the fight and talk about the fight and talk some boxing. I'm gonna watch me some fight now, so I'm kind of hype. And we will see you tomorrow. I don't sound with a lot of energy because I'm just taking my time. My name is Curtis Anderson, aka Curtis Sugar. I miss everybody. It's good to be back. I might go down tomorrow depending on the we have it right now. I got no legs, man. So I felt like, I'm in the 15th round. So, it was just good to talk some boxing.
And it's great to hear you and great to have you back, Kurt, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, we love you, man.
Absolutely.
Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.